Yo, 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 yo! What the fuck is going on, you silly goobers? Heyo! Welcome back! Oh man, it feels good. Oh, it feels so good to be back. Holy shit, wow. Welcome everybody to the stream! How's it going? Oh no, they're posting about posts in chat. What's going on here? Get the hell out of here with this. Oh my god, Comrade Clumsy, you're gonna fucking get it, dude. Hey, look, I'm not gonna let you take. I'm not gonna let you bring me down. I am feeling good today, except for whatever's going on with my hair. Dude, I'm fucking feeling good tonight. How are you guys feeling tonight? I am back from my Virginia round trip. I haven't streamed in a week, and I am so happy to be streaming again. This is obviously so much fun, and I'm so happy to be back into the swing of things. I got a haircut. So this is epic, and by the way, hold on, I need to show you guys this, because this is incredible. You guys ready for this? Check this out. You ready? Not this, but check this out. Ready? You guys been laughing at this, huh? Laughing your little gooby gabbers off. Well, check this out. Boom! No more gaps in the teeth. I got my retainers back, baby. My retainer that I lost at Virginia Beach a month ago. I got new ones. So no more buck teeth Etta. Yay! Until I can get implants, which will be very expensive. Yay! But anyway, I'm no longer W Retainer. Thank you very much. I'm no longer Hillbilly Etta. I'm no longer wearing my hat because I got a haircut and I feel very good about my hair nowadays. I got the retainer back. Confidence is being boosted 10 million bajillion fold. Except that it doesn't quite fit yet because I've not had the retainer for a while, so my teeth have shifted. That's okay. And then yeah, again, we're back streaming. It's been a hot minute. Obviously, it is Tuesday, Tankery Tuesdays. We're going to continue our little series playing Tank Mechanic Simulator. You might notice my S's are a little bit different with the retainers in, at least the way it is right now. It needs to fit properly again, because this is my first day. I literally, this morning, I got it from the ortho. Can I show you guys some awesome things that I got during my trip? Sorry, I'm drinking to stay happy and hydrated. Can I show you guys some awesome things that I got while we were out in, all out on Virginia? We were at DC. We went to the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum. Went to a lot of different places. One of the things I got, these are pretty cool. I got dog tags from the gift shop of the USS Wisconsin. Don't worry about that. But check this out. It is dog tags, and it says on it, I think you guys should be able to see. There we go. It says Etta 320, the date that the channel was founded, so January 16th, 2021. Hybrid Firefly, which is of course my favorite tank. Richmond, Virginia, which is of course where I'm from, where I'm based. Because we're out there and Paul, he was like, hey, the format of a dog tag is like your name, your soldier number, your blood type, and your religion, I think, and your birthday? I think those are it. So I just did my name, my birthday, which is obviously the date of the channel was made, and then Hybrid Firefly, just my favorite tank, and then where I live, Richmond, Virginia. So these are pretty cool. I like these. I'm gonna start. They're gonna be a part of the Etta 320 costume. Should it be? No, guys, look. It was for them, not for me. You'll see in the vlog. But yes, I did visit the USS Wisconsin, which is a ship, also known as a boat. It's not a sex thing, okay, Strix. I also got a bunch of new pins for the Tanker's jacket. As you guys know, I previously had on there the AAF Danville Museum pin, this one up top. But now, I've got a pin from Luray Caverns of Virginia. I've got a pin for the National Smithsonian Air and Space Museum, which is pretty cool, a little SR-71 Blackbird, because I do like the SR-71. It's probably, if I have to pick a plane that I like, it's probably my favorite. On the next collar, I got the cavalry logo and the word armored, which I got from the National Museum of the U.S. Army in D.C. I got this little M3 GMC half-track pin from a local surplus store here in Richmond. And then I got, obviously, a C96 Mauser broom handle pin because as you guys now know, I own a C96 Mauser broom handle, which is so fucking cool. And then this Sherman and this Abrams, these two pins, I got from Fort Moore, from Georgia. So a lot more pins on the Tanker's jacket. So we are steadily increasing our little collection there. And then probably one last thing that I can show that's actually worth anything. I got this, also from the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum. Very, very easy to put together. There'll be videos on it, don't worry. A little SR-71, because again, I think if there's one plane that I like, it's the SR-71 Blackbird. This thing is so fucking cool. So I got this now. The lore, I know, it's lore. It's epic Edit 320 lore. Why else do you guys come out here if not for lore? Anyways. All that stuff is lame and gay, and you guys don't care. But, trying to hide his secrets, but it's failing? No, come on. You guys, there's still a lot you don't know about me, okay? You don't know where I was in 1999. You don't know that. You don't know that. Show us the Mauser? Yeah, I guess now that it's been revealed officially. Oh, it's in, I think it's in like a, it's in my gun bag. It's like all, guys, it's all off to the side. It's going to take forever to pull everything out. I'm very sorry. I can talk about it later, but we're going to do, I think people want individual videos on each of my guns. To be honest, I got like one comment about it. So if you didn't already see the newest upload this past weekend of me showing off my gun collection, go check out that video and leave in the comment that you want to see me make more videos, one video on each individual gun that I own, kind of Forgotten Weapons style, because I'm interested in doing that, and I do want to talk about my guns. But, yeah. I know you're a ship YouTuber, but can you do a video on tanks? Yeah, I'm working on one right now, so we'll, I know it's a bit of a change in what I normally do, but... Hello, ETR320. I was watching famous bald YouTuber and streamer Doug and his new video on tabs. Cool. Thanks for coming out here, Thomas the Gamer. Edda will pull it out on stream. I'll pull it out on stream if you guys beg hard enough. Does the stock clip in? Yes, it does. Once again, if you check out the video, the video that is up on the channel, the main channel now, if you check out the newest upload, you will see my Mauser broom handle pistol. Yes, I have it. I own one, and I'm very, very, very like gracious and thankful that I have one because it's been my dream gun for a long time. I see a Commander 9013. Hey Edda, what the fuck is a composite Sherman? It just looks like an M4A1 with a weld seam. It is basically the hull of an M4 and an M4A1 combined. They chopped off the front of an M4A1 and put it onto the normal M4 chassis. That's why it's got the weld mark and all that. I suggested for Edda to make a tank IRL. Yes, I know, you're suggesting it a lot. If I could, I would. Trust me. Trust me. If I could, I would. But I can't. Yet. Maybe we'll do another fundraiser. Do I not have the fundraiser bar up? How the fuck? Is it even on here? Oh, no, it's not. I just have this. I just have this one. Sorry. Can we get some donos in chat? I don't have the I don't have the donation goal bar, but I've got this. So can we get some donos in chat? Maybe I'll get a fundraiser going for building a tank. I'm not going to promise that. Currently, if you donate, your money will go towards shooting guns for big epic content. But and I have dirt on you? What dirt do you have on me? The fuck? Why would they do that? For hatches. At the time, they were trying to fix the issue of small hatches on the Shermans, and at the time, the accepted solution was alter the casting of the M4A1 to fit the larger hatches, and then they were like, okay, well, you know, we can just take that casting and throw it onto normal Shermans, and then we're going to convert all the Shermans going forward. And then I think it was General Motors who came up with the alternate solution of just sloping the front plate a little bit less, and then you could fit the larger hatches. And then they were like, okay, let's just do that. But there was a period of time where they said, it was written, there was a draft declaration written up that all Shermans going forward were going to be composite Shermans. That was the plan. In November of 43, they were getting ready to do that. But they changed it. I do? Okay. Well, how about you send that dirt to me and I'll make the judgment. Speaking of guns, I might buy one in the far future. People are selling Steyr Mannlicher M95s for $450. Damn, dude, that's actually awesome. Wisconsin Sherman. Don't worry, guys. I'm getting DMs in Discord about Wisconsin Sherman. Yes, that is the plan for today. Don't worry. Also, somebody in Bully Edda saying that they thought I was an Alabama native. I'll have you know I take offense to that. And explain, how is Maho your favorite? Why is there nowhere some stuff of Kuromoromine, but you have Saunders on your bottle and the big Bonpool sign? Yes, Maho is my favorite Girls in Panzer character. However, as with my tank memorabilia, even though I have a favorite, that doesn't mean that every single piece of GUP merchandise that I ever purchase or ever own is going to be of that. This song is... Actually, I think there's only one part of this song I'm going to play again, but I'm just going to skip it because that's been going for way too long. Yeah, just like my tank stuff. Like, yes, I have a favorite tank in the Composite Firefly, but that doesn't mean that every single thing I buy relating to tanks and every single thing I hang up in my room relating to tanks is going to be the Composite Firefly, because that just gets boring. Even Shermans. I try to go... Like, you know, like, I don't know shit about the T-23E4, but I have a poster of one because I like it. So yeah, I also like Bonpol as a school because I like Poland as a player in World War II. And then I pick Saunders logo because I think their logo looks very cool. And it's kind of a logo that, like, if you don't know what Girls in Panzer is, you can get away with this being some generic World War II reference, maybe. But yes, and also Saunders, America, I identify the most with their school, I guess. But no, yeah, Maho Nishizumi is my favorite, because I think she's one of the deepest characters. Like, I think her character is very well made. And I think if you are an overanalyzer like I am, I think there's a lot in the lore, the broader lore of Girls in Panzer that makes Maho very compelling, and also kind of a very tragic character, which I like. I like tragic characters. I like characters who are so close to, like, getting what they want, but they just don't, or, I don't know, characters who suffer in some way. And Maho, in my opinion, definitely does. I think she's a much deeper character than people give her credit. And also, I also like her because she's also not, like, she's not usually talked about. Like, when people talk about favorite GUP characters, it's Yukari, it's Kei, it's Miho, it's one of the main crew. Like, there's not a lot of people who think of Maho when they think of, like, really good GUP characters. So I do kind of like her because she's lesser appreciated. And I feel unique for that. We need another tank guide video. I agree. After this M3 lead video, I will see what I can do. Maho 320, thank you. Maho top tier character, thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Will the War Thunder event this Saturday be fire? I need hype so people will join. Yeah, of course it will. You guys make good events. I mean, I was there for a couple of them, and they're a ton of fun. If you are a War Thunder player and you haven't already joined the Discord and joined up on the War Thunder, I'm gonna open the game now, guys. I promise. It's opening right now. If you haven't already joined the War Thunder Squadron and are not already a part of those events, they're super fun. So, like, go do it, man. People really seem to enjoy them. I enjoyed them. I've been in a couple of them. I like characters who die themselves because it makes me relate to them as I have done it many times in my life. 07. So true. Edda leaking his waifu. This is far from being leaked. I literally have Maho's femboy written on the back of my microphone. I'm literally making my current Panzer III model is going to be a Kuromoromine Panzer III. I have made it pretty decently known that Maho is my favorite Girls in Panzer character. In that, I'm a bit, like, open with the verbiage, because, like, in the sense that she's my favorite character, yes, she's my waifu, I guess, but she's not my waifu in the sense that I actually want her to be my wife, because that's fucking weird for obvious reasons that I don't need to explain. But, like, yeah, if it seems to me that in the generic weeb context, however you guys do your stuff when you talk about your favorite characters, it seems to me that in generic weeb terms, waifu is just like your favorite character. In that context, I will accept that, but not in the other context. I forgot which one Maho is. It's Miho's older sister. She's the head of the German school. She's like the big bad, she's the main antagonist of the original show. Remember, you don't need to be in the squadron to join, you just need the server rule. Yes, exactly, Comrade Clumsy. That's actually true. Actually, that's true, you're right. You don't need to be in the squadron to get in on the War Thunder events. You just need to go into the Discord to join that. Maho's femboy is wild. Thank you. My friends wrote it on my microphone because it was an inside joke amongst my friend group. If I want to be part of the War Thunder events, does that mean I have to download War Thunder again? If you're asking if you need to have War Thunder installed on your computer to play War Thunder, then yes, you do. I'm sorry I had to be the one to break it to you, but yes. Hi, what's up, Striker, in chat? OMG Edda, thank you. She graduated? Yeah, she did. She graduated in the movie, but in Der Film. Well, she graduated between Der Film and Das Finale. She was seen in Das Finale 1 in like a video call for 5 seconds. But she was also Maho was in Der Film, which is, by the way, Gup Der Film is the best piece of Gup media ever of all time. What? I thought you could just play War Thunder from the cloud. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you need to download it. War Thunder Mobile exists? Yeah, if you need to do that. Start playing the games we can have Wisconsin Sherman? Alright. Hold on a minute. Let me open up the damn... Oh, actually, I don't think the game is going to be set currently. Oh, it is! Oh, great. Man, the last time I streamed... Wait, really? Was the last stream that we did Tank Mechanics Simulator? Surely not. I'm literally going to open up the channel. Whoa, that was inappropriate. I'm literally going to open up the channel and check. There's no way that the very last thing that we streamed... Yeah, no, we did Half-Life Alyx. That was the last thing we streamed. Oh, well, because my scene for streaming VR and my scene for streaming normal games is different. So on this scene, yes, the last game that we would have played was this game. So that makes perfect sense. How do we join the War Thunder events? Join the Discord and grab the role in the Reaction Roles channel. Grab the Thunderous Squadroneer role. And if you grab that role, then the people who run the War Thunder events, they will ping in the server. Like the next upcoming event, and they will give you the details of what it is and when you can join. The one that is going to be hosted this Saturday is a alternate history German invasion of Sweden. So it's like a 1940 era Germany versus Sweden. What the fuck? You would play War Thunder Mobile but not World of Tanks Blitz? I never said that. I wouldn't play either. DM, do a promise that you made. You got to follow through. Is it Wisconsin Sherman? Because, huh? Yeah. No. Yeah. Lamborghini Gamer. I remember that. Don't worry. That is still currently the plan. Wisconsin Sherman. Thank you for sending the Wisconsin Sherman again in my DMs. So, for those who are on the stream and don't know what today is all about, today is watching paint dry. Today is literally about painting. So, we are going to go into our current collection and paint some tanks. Obviously, the best and greatest mechanic in this entire game, painting, is going to be the entire stream. So, that's the dirt I have on you. That's not dirt. That's just a promise that I made. Chat, I said on the Discord that somebody asked, when will Edda get a tank? Or was it when will you buy a tank? Yeah, when will Edda own a tank? And I said, August 13th, 2032, which is a Friday, by the way, Friday the 13th, 2032. So mark your calendars, August 13th, 2032, I will own a tank. That's a promise. You can clip it and ship it. Why is the Gup Shop reaction in the hashtag reaction roles? That is there because if you click on that, you will get the role that opens up the Girls in Panzer channel for you that you can type in it. The Girls in Panzer channel is hidden from the Discord unless you grab that role, and then you can see it and you can chat in it. Because people really, really, really don't like that channel and don't want to know that it exists. Edda, do you still live at the same address when you doxed yourself? Why do you ask that question? No. Edda, what do the boxes under the barrels of some tanks do? I don't know what you mean by that. Cookies. Can you give me an example of a specific tank? Before we do that, though, it is obviously customary at the beginning of every stream that we go through the tanks that we currently have in our museum before we go work on next ones. So when we walk into our museum, we have all the tanks that we've restored so far throughout this entire series, which I'm proud of all of them. We have a French M10, which looks really, really good. I've always said that this is one of my favorites, but I'm going to walk up to every single one and say it's one of my favorites because I think they all just turned out really well. So French M10. Over here we have an American M18. So it's serving with the US, but it is in like an Italy camouflage scheme and an Italy configuration, which is very cool. I like that. We have just a normal kind of American-style Calliope, which again I think looks really cool. We really nailed the custom American-style olive drab on this tank, and I think it looks really good, really good. We have the Romanian half track, which I think I was really proud of the way we managed to pull together to get this logo on the hood done. I think it looks awesome. A lot simpler of a paint job than I thought it was going to be. I was really worried this one was going to take forever and we wouldn't figure out how to do it. Then we have the Churchill Mark III AVRE. This one is obviously Australian Churchill. I'm not sure exactly how accurate it is, like if the Aussies actually had the AVRE Churchill, especially the Mark III, but it looks really cool. Like I think all the Aussie markings match this tank very well. Just wondering. Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that. I'm gonna say no, but like more generically, I'm also just I don't want to answer that. Donut bar works now. Yes, I can see that down there. If you donate to the stream, you will fill up this bar and new stimuli, and you guys can help me get money to shoot all of my guns, Grand Thumb style, out in the woods. Are we doing Wisconsin Sherman today? Yes, we are. I joined the Discord, but I only have 4 channels. Yes, if you go into the rules, read all of the rules, and scroll down to the bottom, you can react to the rules to acknowledge them, and like, you know, let us know that you acknowledge the rules and you will follow them. And when you react to that message, you get a role that then unlocks the whole Discord for you. For those of you who do not know. Okay, anyways, BT7 Spanish BT. Actually, sorry, this is a BT7. Yep, but it's a Spanish BT7. A bit inaccurate because there I think actually would be a purple line at the bottom here, not red, yellow, red. And then also for the Spanish Civil War, it would have been the BT5, not the BT7. But we are, I mean, you know, we're in there. This is an early 1935 variant of the BT7, so it's time plausible. And actually, you know, someone might be able to correct me. Maybe the BT5 actually did purple in the middle. Okay, purple in the middle. But anyway, maybe the BT7 actually did serve in the Spanish Civil War, and I'm just stupid. But yeah. Next, we have the Finnish Stug, the Finnish Sturmgeschütz, the Sturmy, which came out really well. I like the way this one. I love the way this one came out. It looks very epic. We have our Hungarian Tiger, the first and original of our tanks we restored in this series. We have Pudel, which actually looks really nice. I kind of forgot how kind of good of a job we actually did on this one. Very proud of her. The Polish Panther, very famous and iconic, without the side skirts as well, as is historically accurate and customary. And then a Soviet KV-2 and a Soviet IS-2. Again, I wish I could do a better paint job on the IS-2, but we tried, and the painting in this game sucks ass. And that is indeed what the entire stream today is going to be revolved around, so yay. And then here in the gap was a T-34, or is going to be a T-34, but it's an inside joke on the stream that we are never going to restore that T-34. It's going to rot away for all of eternity, so yeah, that's the funny haha. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with our collection, I think, so far. Last stream, we have a lot to check out, because last stream was, as you guys know, the Sherman Special, which is has been probably one of the coolest streams of this series we've done so far. I was really happy with the content of the Sherman stream. I think it went really well. You literally said in the T-34 video the BT-2 and 5 were in the Spanish Civil War. Yes, I know. The BT-5 and the BT-2 were in the Spanish Civil War, but I'm saying the BT-7. I don't recall if it was in... I don't think the BT-7 was in the Spanish Civil War, but I don't want to say that and then have someone be like, actually it was. So I'm leaving that door open. The BT-7 may... I'm open to the possibility that the BT-7 saw service in the Spanish Civil War. But to my knowledge, it didn't, but it very well could have. Somebody left a good question. Oh yeah, why does your Stug have a fusion of the Hunko-Krauts and the Iron Cross? It's supposed to be, I'm pretty sure it's the Finnish swastika. Are you playing as a chieftain? Why are you so tall? Yeah, I'm just a big boy. I'm taller than the Sherman's Hull, which is actually, that's a very good point. You're right. That's very odd. Anyway, the Sherman Special. We have a ton of Shermans. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, we actually did a couple of them. Sherman Special. We did South African Sherman. obviously painted up for the Desert War, the War in North Africa. We have just a generic jumbo. This paint job probably could be better, but I kind of left it. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Nice. Yeah, I kind of left it just sort of generic. And then we've got a DD Sherman. We've got an EZ-8, which this is going to end up as Wisconsin Sherman. And then we have an M4A2 late production, which this will be a Soviet Sherman. And then I'm not exactly sure what we're going to paint this one as, but we can make that, we can decide on that. I think we had talked about Canada doing a Canadian Sherman. That might be kind of cool. Didn't you sell the OG T-54 accidentally? I did, but don't tell anyone that. I bought another one in its place, so it's fine. It all worked out. T90M saw Spanish in the Civil War. Saw service in the Spanish Civil War. Awesome. Are you gonna make the Saunders Sherman today? Oh, that's actually a good point. That might be. You're right. We do need a Saunders Sherman. That might be what this one is gonna be. Actually, yeah, that might be it. Saunders. Canadian, good idea. Hold on. I also saw somebody had asked in chat, or I saw something about the box. What's the box under the BT7 barrel? Okay, let me see if that was what you had asked. Who was the guy who was asking about boxes under barrels? Because I don't think it was Snowman, to be honest, but... Yeah, it was... Oh, no, it was Snowman. Wait, no. Yeah. The box due under the T-28's main gun. The T-28. Which one? Which T-28? That was me. Yeah, cookies. All right. Let's answer multiple questions with one go. The T-28, which one? The Soviet T-28 or the T-28 Super Heavy? This is how it goes with tanks. Is that we need to be specific. It was answered correctly. Okay. Yeah. It's recoil. Yeah. The Soviet one. Okay. I'm assuming it's all right. I think I know what you're talking about. It's to house the recoil springs. The recoil springs sit in there, and it's for that. And I answer the boxing in chat. Okay, cool. Thank you for answering that. Thomas Lee Gamer, you know that I don't pay attention to your messages. So I ignore what you say all the time, so that's fine. Did you ever play the IL-2 tank missions? They have good models, but the AI is kind of broken. No, I've not played IL-2 ever before. All right, let's paint. All right, let's grab. So I think definitely the ones we want to repaint. Wisconsin Sherman, because you guys will kill me if we don't just get that going. And then I think we want to do the Soviet one next, and then we'll decide if we're going to turn the M4 DD Sherman into a Canadian one or a Saunders Sherman. I think somebody said, what do you think of the Arma series of games? I think they are interesting, but like, they're not the kind of games that I would just play like casually. It's the kind of games like for me, it's the kind of game that is best enjoyed if you have a community of people that you're kind of a part of, and they all like run events and stuff, you know. I read the rules, but I'm still having trouble like doing it. So after I read the rules, how do I say that I've read the rules and complete the rest of the stuff? I'm very confused. I'm sorry. In the Discord, in the rules channel, at the very bottom of it, there is a message to accept the hi. In the rules, there is this message here that you click on this little check thank you for reading our rules. Just react to this message to acknowledge that you have read and understand them and enjoy the server. And click on that little thumbs up. And that should give you the role that you need to be on the Discord. Hopefully that, oh, I did not mean to do that. Hopefully that answers your question. If you're having trouble, you might just need to DM me your Discord, and I might have to give it to you, but yeah. Sorry, everybody, but I'm having to do a lot of different things at once. I like reading chat. You know, like playing a game is one thing, but I like reading chat. I like reading chat. Series you could do debate like Schlatt with his did Schlatt win videos. I'm not saying this because I would like to debate you on a tank versus ship. A debate like Schlatt with his did Schlatt win videos. I don't know what that is. I don't keep up with Jay Schlatt anymore. Are you gonna do a video on the Gunner Heat PC World War II? Is Gunner Heat PC coming out with a World War II update? If so, then yes, definitely. Well, all right, wait, hold on. If so, then yes, I will check it out, but I don't know if I'll make a video on it. And what do you think is better, Composite Sherman or Project NM? I don't know what Project NM is. Okay, so I think first things first is Wisconsin Sherman, because you guys are gonna fucking hang me by the neck until I'm dead, unless we do Wisconsin Sherman. Leave a like on this video, and subscribe, and donate for Wisconsin Sherman. Please, God bless you. I need the money so fucking badly. I don't know why I said God bless you. That's not usually something I say. So yeah, we have been given a paint job in chat. Thank you to Buddy here in the DMs for the Wisconsin Sherman. Now here is the idea. I don't think I have these decals, but we will try, and we will try to make them if at all possible. SMH, one of his inspiration is Schlatt, but doesn't keep up with Schlatt lore. Dude, I don't get it. I don't watch him anymore, sadly. I grew out of him, so to speak, you know. Just today I saw his interview with Anthony Padilla. That was pretty cool. Schlattfords are great. Yeah, they were. Ed, I'm South African. I have a tip for you. Don't go to South Africa. Okay, thank you. Oh, I will not. No, they're not making a World War II update. I just said that. Well, great. Thank you for lying to me in chat. I appreciate that very much. Okay, let me see if we have... This is quite similar to the thing that was posted for Wisconsin. We might have to create a Wisconsin logo. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, I have preset things, guys. I don't think I have it. Can you please turn up your microphone? Am I really that quiet for you guys? Can you guys let me know in chat if I'm too quiet or if something else is too loud? Because I don't know, I'm yelling, I'm screaming. I am absolutely, like, you guys can't hear it, but I am, like, absolutely bowling. I am bowling into the microphone right now. My neighbors are gonna give me a fat noise complaint right on my desk. You're fine? Okay, cool. Audio is fine, thank you. Makes deaf or nothing? Cool. Let's see. I don't think I've got the logo you want, buddy. All this effort for Wisconsin Sherman, and I might not be able to even do it. I don't know why I even listen to any of you on this. Because if I can't do it, then I can't do it. There's not much control I have over this. Let's see. Unless one of you can make a Wisconsin mod for this game and upload it within the next 20 minutes. Gut Panzer II. If I do have a Panzer II, I would be interested in making it the Kormormine Gut Panzer II. But alas, I don't have a Panzer II. In fact, it's the one tank in this whole game that I still don't have. Yeah, I don't think we've got a Wisconsin logo. We do not. We went through everything. I do not have a Wisconsin logo, but we might be able to try and make Wisconsin. Okay. Lamborghini Gamer, can you talk to the guy in chat who isn't able to join the Discord and explain that to them? Because I can't jump back and forth like that. Make a makeshift red arrow. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, make one. Yeah. Battlefield 5 Calliope camo? No, I kind of already did that on the Calliope we had before. It's not historically accurate. So we need a green background. All right, we need to do a couple things. Firstly, I think we should switch this to our custom olive drab that we have, which looks good. The custom American style olive drab. And then, yeah, I don't know where this would go. Add this to the back to show us Wisconsin. All right, so it would go on the back of the Sherman. Okay. So now, how do I make this? Because it's a green background with a red arrow in it. And so I need a green background. I don't know where I can get that. Probably one of these logos. Because... something green. This one would work, but again, now I need to turn it into a... I need to put a red arrow on it. And I don't even know if I can make stuff small enough to turn into a red arrow here, guys. I can try, but... Make a Minnesota jumbo. Guys, I can't... These custom paint schemes are going to be impossible. Because I'm very... because of the way this game is, that you can't have custom decals. You're always too quiet. I need to turn up my audio to almost 65, otherwise I can't hear you at all. I feel like 65 is not... It's not because the music is too loud or something, it's because the master volume being quiet as fuck. Well, I mean, is 65, that seems like pretty reasonable to me. I don't feel like that's that loud, but maybe I'm stupid. Alright, let's try this. So let's do... It's gotta be big, right? So there's that, and then a red arrow. I don't even know how you'd make... You can make a red arrow with a red triangle, but the red arrow that I have on my reference here is like solid filled in, but the best I can do is like a hollow one here. And even then, it barely fits into the block. Audio is fine, yeah. I usually have it at 20. You're on like 90. 65 is reasonable to me. Actually, I got you on 35. I got you max on my phone. I have you at like 25%. I can hear you fine. Yeah, so I don't know. This is just, it's going to be different for everyone. I have you on 50 and you're good. Yeah. I mean, I also, like, my microphone, by the way, is turned up. My microphone audio is like +3 decibels. And on OBS, when I like talk like that, it goes into the red, and it peaks actually, my microphone. So I'm on my end, things are pretty good audio wise. But let's see. Yeah, how can I make a red arrow? Because I don't have any red lines. I've got the red triangle, but red lines, I'm not sure. Take off the sticker, it's blocking your voice? No, it's not. Sounds fine. I don't get that. Like, I've had people say that in my comments too, of like, the stickers are blocking your voice. It's literally, they're not. Like, you can hear me just fine, right? I listen to my own audio back, and it's fine. I don't feel like these actually like do that much. Also, I can't not have stickers on my microphone. It's too iconic. Yeah, I don't think I've got like a red line that I can use for this to make an arrow. I could use like this, but that's not really like, this looks terrible. Yeah, use red number 1. I mean, I guess I could. It's not gonna look very good at all. Do I have any other red number 1s? I think all the red number 1s that I have are gonna have a white outline, so they're not gonna be very good. That's 212. Yeah, man, that's gonna be that. Other than 131, but that's, you know, you can't do much with that. Where were those red? Yeah, I've got these red numbers, but again, they've got a white outline, which is very, you know. I suppose I could make a full custom arrow with the red outline here. Like, do this. Using red triangles to fill it, but I can only make I can only make them so small. I can't make the red triangle any smaller than this. If I just did like this, it's worth it. Is this worth it? Is this worth trying? Oh, that looks terrible. But no, yeah, like if I grab the red triangle, like this one, I physically can't make it any smaller than this. Like, this is the max. That's the max, or I guess the minimum size. I've edit 500 is a bit too quiet. Huh. Yeah, it looks horrible. No, I agree. This looks terrible. It is difficult to make the logo you're asking for because it is a very, very niche logo. That is obviously a Wisconsin logo. That does not exist as a decal that you can get in this game. So I'm not sure how to do that. Minnesota Jumbo. All right, we'll look at that in a minute. Use the other arrow decals on Arthas. You're gonna model on this right now? I know, man. What's the logo meant to be? It's supposed to be. I'll show the image here. We're not gonna be able to do it. I really don't think we are, but it's meant to be this. This is what I've been told is, I guess, a Wisconsin division or something along those lines. But the question is, I don't know if we can build this. Unless we just use like the number 1. Let's see, get this back out here. Let's see, how can we accomplish that goal? See, this is it, pretty much. But it needs to be green and red, not black and yellow. Can you mirror decals? No, you can't. Because this game fucking sucks. The paint shop in this game is by far the worst part of it. It sucks so badly. And I hate it. And we're doing an entire stream of it. Because fuck me. Let's see. I'm trying to see what our options are here for this. Because this was not a bad starting point, but we just don't have anything that can fit it. Why is it black and yellow then? Well, this isn't 100% accurate. This is some other British regiment, obviously. If you look at the logo, the Wisconsin one has a line through the middle, and also the sort of the bottom of the arrow is a bit different. This is not the exact same logo, but this looks very, very, very close. It needs to be green and red. But this is obvious. I don't know what this is a division for, or I don't know what this is a logo for, but it's clearly some British thing. Ed, I sent you pictures of my cat. I'm busy, dude. I cannot look at your little DMs, guys. I am trying to build Wisconsin Sherman. Let's see. That's, not gonna work. I think, what if we did... Oh, you know what, actually? Wait, hold on. I'm having some ideas. I've got one small idea that might be worth trying. Make this as big as we possibly can on the back, and then go back down to here. Get me the red number 1. It's got this red outline again, so that. Oh, no, because you can't. Fuck, never mind. Because you can't flip either. You can only rotate. I was gonna do the number 1. I was gonna put down number 1 and then flip it and do number 1 on top of itself, so that little curve at the top of the 1 would be the tips of the arrows. But you cannot do that because you can't flip stuff. I literally said to do that. That was my idea. I'm sorry for stealing your idea without realizing that you even said it in chat. However, no, I can't even flip. I can't flip. That's why you asked if we can mirror. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, we can't. Sorry for asking questions, but what the fuck even is Wisconsin? It's a U.S. state. Yes, the cheese state, but what is he trying to do? This is literally just a meme. The reason I'm doing this is because you guys on the Discord will not shut the fuck up about it. So I'm just doing this to just please you because you guys are the fucking mob and you won't stop DMing me about Wisconsin Sherman, and I fucking hate it and it's very annoying. So I'm trying to shut you all up and give you what you want, but clearly this is not going to work. Triangle on the top of the number 1 part. It's gonna be that's gonna have to be it. That's pretty much all we can do. If we do, let's see. This one. It's gonna have to just be like this with the number 1 on it. That's literally the best I can do. There it is, guys. Wisconsin Sherman, we did it. We did it, everybody. and then we can do the rest. Hold on, let's see. I want to grab on the. Grab the star. I'm gonna finish off with the little the tank that was sent to me in the DMs. This one, like that, and then oh yeah, I gotta make it the same size, hopefully, and hopefully put it in the same spot, like that. Yep, and then a tiny smaller one up here, like that. Fingers crossed. And I had a tiny little number 15 up top. It actually looked like it was in... Actually, yeah, this font would work based on the image that I was given. We can do like a little one of these. 1, 5. There you go. That doesn't look quite as good. Hold on, let's do that again. Hold on. 5. Oh, and then of course I gotta do it again on the other side. So 1. Straighten it up. 5. Boom. There we go. That is basically the best I can do. Can't you lay the one over the other and then just put it on the other side? I'm not sure what you mean by that. And a horizontal one to show the cross part. I can't make that number 1 any smaller. So it's just going to be, it's going to be a number like, or it's going to be another very thick and very obvious. It's going to be, it's not going to look good. It's going to look like that. Which I'm not sure if that's the, the look we're going for. Oh, to get the size of the star right. Oh, I mean, it's close enough. Wisconsin is the best state. Fuck our weather, though. Yeah, you guys make good cheese. I'll give you that much. Cool. All right, look, we're checking a box here. We got it. Wisconsin Sherman, massive W. It's been achieved. This is what you get, you fucking assholes, for your stupid meme. Take it. I don't ever want to see this ever again. Move this damn tank. Where? Away, anywhere but here. Away from me. Let's see. Put it fucking back in the stores where we'll never see it ever again. Awesome. And then we'll get the M4 out here. Actually, it's going to be in the paint shop, so let's move it here. Let's do the M4A2 next because I know what that's going to be. I actually like have a vision for that. Also, why is that in X-ray mode? What the hell? There we go. Let's move this thing into the paint room because I know what we're going to do with it. This is going to be, obviously, a Soviet one. A Soviet Lend-Lease Sherman M4A2. So I don't think the Soviets, I might need to get some reference photos, but I don't think the Soviets repainted their Shermans. I think they kept them in the normal like American style olive drab. So that will be good. Let's hold on, get this out of here. No, that was, don't spoil the song. There we go. Let me look up a Soviet M4A2 Sherman paint. Somebody did DM me before stream started an example of a Soviet Lend-Lease Sherman. I will look at that really quickly to see if... I think somebody... Wait, or did somebody ping me in the Discord with it? There it is, yeah. Tommy Sherman. Thank you very much for that. So that one specifically is repainted. It's repainted like a bit more of like a tan color. Edda, are you diagonally changed? Yes. Edda, pause the stream. I need to mow. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's wait for a minute while Water Liquor mows. Oh God, what's this now? Oh, people keep. All right. Let's see here. Let me look at my own little reference images of Soviet M4A2s. Hold on, yo. Bonk. Hello. Let's see. Whoa. Oh, dude, it's thundering outside. Oh, shit. Chat, the stream might cut out suddenly. Yeah, so see, a lot of these are like pretty normal, you know, they're like it's just normal olive drab, but just with like the logos. So I think this one will be pretty easy. Also, a lot of these are 76s, which maybe we don't necessarily want. That one looks cool. How much is this one gonna? Yeah, this is so tiny. That's not bad. I like that concept. Because I want a red star on this thing. I feel like it just needs to have a red star, you know? Emcha, chat. What a beautiful, beautiful tank. See, yeah, it's just like just a normal Sherman, but with the decals. That looks cool. I like that. Normally just a red star. Yeah, they're pretty, I had to pause the stream for 45 minutes. I need to go get pizza. Don't worry, man. You go get your pizza. You're not going to miss much. You are literally, as the title of the stream implies, the only thing you're really going to miss is paint drying, which, yeah, not necessarily the most exciting thing. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's right. In Chinese service, that's right. They replaced the gun. Yeah, that was weird. You guys remember that? Wasn't that quirky and weird and wacky and also a bit zany? So yeah, I think we'll just look at. I like this triangle 154 with that L thing right there, and then maybe put like a red star somewhere on the back. That'd be kind of cool, don't you think? Let's try that. Why not? So let's do, because I know I've got a whole bunch. I've got a collection of Soviet decals. They're all. I got a whole pack of them. Here we go. So they have this one on here. Of course, this is not the correct orientation. That. And then the, what did I see? It was like 2 something. Is that correct? Would this make any sense? Because like I don't want to mismatch, you know? Like I want to make sure I get this kind of like as pretty accurate as we can get it. You know, like I don't want it to be like that regiment and that, like that number and that logo wouldn't have gone together. Anybody in the chat who knows anything about Soviet tanks, feel free to let me know. This looks like a cool thing to have on there, but again, I don't want to put stuff on that's not correct. Can we add some white camo to the turret like the references I've sent? No, we're not. That is not possible in the way. It's either you paint the whole tank one color and that's it. You can't do anything like that. For an entire stream dedicated to painting the tanks, yeah, this is like by far the worst painting system of any tank game I've ever seen in my life. Let's see. What if we put a red star, and where would it go if we had one on here? I kind of like this, and then with a red star kind of on the tail, you know? I don't have to scroll all the way back up. I know that it's up here. Here we go. Put one like... That's a bit too bright and vibrant. I think there's one that you can get one that's a little bit more beaten up from... Yeah, like up here. Hold on. I just saw it. There it was. Yeah, this one looks good. This like right here. Like, does this make sense? Is this like anyone who knows anything about Soviet armor? Like, is this somewhat realistic? Like, does this paint scheme mean anything? Are we doing this at least a little bit correctly? Or I guess, am I doing this at least a little bit correctly? Yeah, like that. And then which one did I pick? The 415 on the turret. Have the size correct? Somebody brought up that really good point. Yes, I do. Put this here. Like, I think that looks really cool. I think that looks cool. Star is too far back, I guess. I mean, yeah, but like I don't want it to be. I kind of want to spread it out, you know, like the color and I guess maybe you're right. This game's paint system is actually so bad. Yes, I agree. Is there a camo pattern we could use for that? No. There are camos, but they're not going to be any good. The best part about the camo system in this game is that you can't change the secondary color. So like, for instance, if you wanted to use this pattern but change the color from this bright, vibrant yellow to something else, you can't. This is kind of the best we have. And I don't believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but especially from the reference images I saw, I do not believe that the Soviet Shermans were... We can do this, but this turns the undercoat of the tank gray, and this like snow splotch is way too bright. It looks really bad. That's actually not... You know what? Never mind. That's not terrible. It looks bad, but not that bad. That's not terrible, but I put on the middle of the transmission. But that's like what that's like what the Allies would do, right? The Allies would have the white star on the transmission. Did the Soviets do that? Put a red star on the transmission? Red star between the driver and hull gunner? Why is there a Polish Air Force emblem in a tank game? Because the Polish would put the Air Force logo on their tanks so that the Polish Air Force would know not to shoot them. It's pretty common. A lot of armies, they would put the logo of that army's Air Force on their tanks so that, because the Air Force are the ones who will see it. So the Air Force see it and then they know not to shoot. They know it's a friendly tank. And do you get creative with the War Thunder decals? No. I just do whatever is the most historically accurate, which is to say nothing. Make Pudev Sherman? No. So it's put it on the turret or hull, mostly hull side, but not on Soviet-made ones. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of the snow camo on this. Like, I don't think this is what I want to do here. We can make it a little dirty. We can add, you know, some grime. Some dirt and grime to the tank. Which I think looks good, actually. I'm not opposed to that. But, yeah, we've got nothing in terms of, like, a snow camo, like what you suggest. We can make it out of wood. We can make a wooden tank. But, not much interested in that. There's this one, which is also kind of snowy, maybe, but... I think dirt and grime would look good. I like that. Did Italy use Shermans? Yes. The British gave Italy a lot of Shermans after World War II. During World War II, I don't believe so. But after World War II, yes. I think that's it, man. I think that's the most we can do. I'm not getting much feedback otherwise, so I think it looks good, actually. I like it. A Soviet Sherman. And I think for now, while we wait for the T-34 to be done, which will take forever, on purpose, let's put the M4A2 into that empty space in the museum. A fully renovated M4A2 Sherman into the museum. The achievement is called Sherman Late, which is a very, very awesome and creative name for an achievement. Good job, dev team. You guys did great on that one. There are a few photos shown of Soviet Shermans with the star on the transmission. Can you send those to me? Haven't really seen T-34s or IS tanks with stars on the hull. Are you ever going to do a German Sherman? Maybe. It depends on which Shermans I can get. That's a good idea, though. Ios's Sherman? I don't know what that is. Nice. This looks really good, actually. Next to the IS and the KV. Yeah, this came out really well, actually. I like this one a lot. The M4A2 Sherman, late production. Pretty simple paint job, but like that makes my life easier. And also, it's possible, you know? Just put a couple logos on it and go. So yeah, I would actually, I would fill this up with Actually, you know what I'm going to do? This will be funny. I'm just going to put T-34 stuff on this. Oh, there we go. That's T-34 85. Hold on. 76. There we go. T-34 76 is this one. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter which one you do. That one's going to be the same. There we go. There we go. T-34 76. Cool. So now you walk up and you're like, that's not quite the same, but I think that's funny. Oh yeah, and this one as well. Oh, is this also going to be like a generic tank mechanic simulator sign? Yes, it is. Yeah, it doesn't matter which thing you choose. It's going to be the same no matter what. All right, fair enough. Yeah, what is tank? Wait, don't I already have one of these in here? Yeah, I do. I've got another one over here. What the fuck? What's the point of having two of these? Lame. All right, well, anyways. T-34 76, but it is not. It's T-34 76. When you looked at reference photos. Oh, I see what you sent me. Yeah, actually, you're right. There were some there. On the transmission between the driver. You're right. Those are models. I think it looks good the way it is. Loza Sherman, Ioza Sherman. That still doesn't clarify anything. I still don't know what that means. Lozas, Iozas. I don't know what. I don't know. You're typing two different versions. I don't know which one you mean. That's either an I or an L. You've typed it as an L twice, which I assume means Lozas Sherman, but that still does not. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Have to go. Have a great day. Thank you, thank you, Patrick Williamson, for being here for any capacity. We appreciate it. How can I DM you some pictures of German Shermans? You can DM me through Discord if you have Discord. Any tutorial on how to use freeform hulls and turrets in Sprocket? I am stumped. You just fuck with it. You just gotta stretch it around until you get the shape that you want. It's kind of like, it's like 3D modeling. Oh, Lozas was some Soviet general? Oh, I have no idea. I know you know how to do Sherman types, so what was the version of the Sherman Wisconsin thing? I'm just asking because I want to make Wisconsin Sherman in War Thunder. Please respond. I don't know. What, are you asking, like, what variants of the Sherman we just turned into the Wisconsin Sherman? If that's your question, then the answer is it was the M4A3 HVSS, 76W HVSS. The Alan Sherman is a bit too bright. I know, but I can't really control that, sadly. I have Discord, but I don't use it often. I don't know how to DM you through it. Just, I see your 4 channels. Send me a friend request on Discord, and then if I accept it, we would be able to DM, I'm pretty sure. And then you can just send it to me. And yeah, Cookies, if you can't see the rest of the Discord, again, go into the rules and try to scroll down to the bottom of the rules and see if you can react to the message there at the bottom and open up the rest of the channels for you. Okay, the M4. This can either be Saunders, which wouldn't make sense because in the anime, Saunders did not have the the deep water fording Shermans. Or this could be Canadian, which would make sense because Canada did participate in D-Day. The only question is, I don't know if the Canadians had the deep water fording Shermans, and I don't know if we have any Canadian decals, which always seems to be the fucking issue with this game. Let me see. Decals. I don't know if I have. It would be kind of within our little Commonwealth section. I can go into the Steam Workshop and check to see if there are Canadian decals. This looks Canadian right there. That looks very Canadian. Oh yeah, Maple Leaf looks very Canadian. Don't know if we have a Canadian flag, though. Oh, actually, wait, maybe we do, because no, that's right. The flag of Canada would have been different. Of course it would have. They'd be under the Commonwealth. I was envisioning like the modern current day Canadian flag, and I was thinking like I don't remember seeing that anywhere in the decal menu. I've scrolled through it a million times, but no, of course they wouldn't be. They would be they had a different flag in World War II. What's your favorite British World War II tank? The composite Firefly Sherman. Other than that, I would say probably the Valentine. Which country stuck the largest gun on the Sherman? Probably the biggest one I know of is the 122 millimeter that the Yugos tried, I think. That'd probably be the biggest. Unless, yes. Unless there's probably some like wacky artillery version that I don't know about that exists that someone tried. Alright, what's up? Cookies, you can DM me now. I accept your little friend request. Damn, that is huge. Yeah, 122. If I remember correctly. There's only like one photo that exists. The red maple leaf was used on Canadian tanks. Alright, cool. Alright, so then I'm going to use this reference then that this gentleman sent me. Or this person. I want to assume. Loza Sherman? Oh, I see. Which one is Loza's? The one that says 936 on it? That's a 76 though. I don't want to... I don't have... The RM4A2 is a 75, so it would not be totally correct. Lee and a Sherman. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, that's a Lee and a Firefly, and those two tanks are not in this game, sadly. Let's see. Okay, I'm seeing the decals for the Canadians. Okay. We're gonna have to make this not totally historically accurate, but Armor Regiment, 37th Tank Battalion, M4 Sherman. Is this Canada? How do you know that this is Canada? Whoever just sent me these. Pretty sure this is 75. That one, yes, is a 75. That looks like an M4A1, interestingly enough, which is actually pretty cool. Sorry, I'm looking at this. How do we know that this is Canadian? Because like I don't see, it doesn't say anywhere on here this is Canadian, you know? For the decals. Camos? I'm not looking for camos. I'm looking for the correct decals for Canada, like a Canadian Armored Regiment, Canadian flags on the other decal map. On this one. I'm gonna trust you because it just says what is that? 96 Armored Regiment or 86 Armored Regiment, 37th Tank Battalion, M4 Sherman, but it does not say like it doesn't say anywhere that this is a set for a Canadian Sherman. Wonder why they haven't added the M3 Lee. I know, yeah, they should. They need to add the M3 Lee to this game. But I think they should prioritize fixing the tanks that are currently in the game and are not very detailed. They should prioritize that over adding new tanks, I think. I think that is the correct move to make. Try to find a Canadian Sherman tank. Which, it's going to come up with Grizzlies. Canadian decals. There we go. Thank you very much. Of course, it's like really low res, but it's better than nothing. Here we go. So... they would have the little British, the red, white, red. Okay, so that black circle with yellow around it is Canadian. So is that red triangle. The hashes had like a paint of some kind on them. Cool, okay. I'm seeing this now. This is like awful quality. It's very difficult to see, but I think I'm getting the right idea. I'm going to keep this open on my other monitor, and we will try this. I think this is actually going to look pretty good. I'm confident. And so yeah, you could say that the Canadians never got these ones, like the DD Shermans, the Deep Water Fording Shermans, but Fuck you is basically what I have to say to that. No, I think it'll look cool. Even if it's not totally accurate, I think it will look cool. And also, there we go. We need this. Which I guess this is supposed to be Polish, not English, but whatever. It'll work. So the way it worked here is like, it's like right here above the middle suspension bogey. They have this. Like that. Another one around here. Like that, probably. Yeah. Cool. And then, let's see, in this Commonwealth decal pack, this little section of Commonwealth decals. Canadian. That's not Canadian. What was this black circle with a yellow circle around it? Do we have that? No, I don't. Oh, this was oh, is this the RAF roundel on the hatch? I think actually, Flag Canada at the time. Yes, thank you. I realized that the flag of Canada is not the one that they had that they have today. I think I'm seeing on this decal sheet they have the RAF roundel on the top, because I can see yellow circle, blue. Although the blue in this little model sheet is a very bright, vibrant blue, rather than this, which is a dark, deeper blue. But I think this is more historically accurate. I think like the model kit just got this wrong, so I'm willing to put that on here. But I'm gonna do that last because I just want to make sure I have everything else correct. Yeah, as for the markings, I'm not sure exactly. Like, these are not really matching with any of what I have. This there's like this black circle with a yellow circle around it. I don't have that. And then there's also a red triangle, or sorry, a black triangle with a red outline. This is the closest thing I have to it, but this does not match. This actually looks very similar, but it's upside down in the model kit view. And also it's got black in the middle, not blue. Like, it looks like this, but black. Of course, I have to freaking use these keys to make it bigger and smaller. But that, to me, doesn't seem right. Whoa, holy crap. That was lightning. Did you guys just see that on the camera? Oh, that's going to be loud thunder. Holy shit. You guys hear that? Wow. That's intense. We've got those summertime storms here in Virginia. Does bro have a problem with the color black? Yeah, I know. I do have a problem with the... That's not even a joke worth making. That's not even a clip worth. That's one of those clips. I've talked about it before. That's one of those clips that even as a joke, maybe you don't want that. You don't want that one flying around. Am I gonna die? Yeah, it's okay, guys. I mean, you know, it's surprising that the Firefly's in the game. I know. Yeah, it's been a good run, you know, everybody. We've had a good time, I think, but unfortunately, I am going to die, and that's just how it goes, you know. We're all gonna die someday, but specifically me. I'm gonna die very soon, as in within the next 5 minutes. All right, let me look up Canadian armored insignias. Armored Division insignias. Formation patches of the Canadian Army. Well, this should be during World War II, probably, right? Is what I want. World War II. The 5th Canadian Armored Division. Here we go. This one looks good. The 2nd Canadian Armored Brigade. Cool. Do we have this logo? It's the maple leaf, blue and black. Thought I had seen something similar. No. Literally the best thing I have is this green one, or this red one. The red one looks correct. And there's a blue one too. Red, green, and blue. There's another red one. This red one looks like it could work. I think we're gonna use it. We're gonna use the red one. So let's go back to here. Yeah, okay, I see. All right, yeah, I see. So let's put the red one. This needs to go on the back, like here. Of course, it's upside down. I'll put it up here. Put a red one there, and then put this like up here, probably. Makes sense. Yeah, it's just anywhere on the front that it can be seen. So yeah, put that there. Actually, we do need to go back and get, what was that? The British flag that I just used. That was actually the Polish flag. Here we go. This needs to be put up here, because this is what I'm seeing on these tanks as well. But see, it's like it's too long, but if we hide it behind the road wheel, then we kind of get away with it. So like that. That looks good. Okay, and then we need a little, like, one of the little boxed red numbers. Where's the Commonwealth logos? There they are. All right, we need a bridge rating, which I think for the Sherman would be like 27 or 40, somewhere in that range, because that's like supposed to be the weight of the tank. I'm gonna put a roundel on here because this thing doesn't have a hatch, and I think this makes sense. They would paint this on here to warn the RAF and other, you know, friendly Commonwealth Air Forces not to shoot them. Which is, again, this is another example. See, it's the Air Force logo is going on to the tanks, so like, you know, so that the Air Force knows not to shoot them. For that one guy in chat earlier who was like, "Hey, why is the Polish Air Force logo on a tank?" Because it's usually the Air Force logo that is painted on there, because the Air Force would recognize that. Okay, this is not quite the numbers that I need. What was the other numbers that I could use? So this is like the different armored regiments within the brigade. So we'll just use, it's a big mixture of a lot of different guys, but we're gonna do the 52, put that on here. Not sure exactly where this would go, but it's gonna go here. And then because it's 52, we're gonna use the yellow, these yellow shapes. And this, I think, is gonna be a member of B Squadron, because the squares look really cool. Do that, and then like that. And then we need the bridge marking, so the bridge weight marking. I think for a Sherman, you know, what would it be for a Sherman? Bridge weight. UK Sherman bridge weight marking World War II. That's such a specific Google. There's no way they're gonna have it. Okay, Stuart was labeled as 15, which we have. We do have 15, but we're not using the Stuart. We're using Sherman. The bridge marking for a Sherman, like, it's probably got to be like 27 or 40, because it's not the exact amount. It's not the exact number of tons the vehicle weighs. It's like it's bridge weight. It's weight rating, so to speak, if I'm not mistaken. Although, to be honest, I'm not really seeing them on a lot of these. That's like a supply truck. It's got number 4 on it. Yeah, I'm actually not seeing them, interestingly enough, on like a lot of the Shermans and the tanks. 27, yeah. Are you in the? Oh. National Geographic Sherman. I think 27 is a fair bet. 27. This seems like a, you know, like this seems like this would be accurate for the Sherman's weight. So I'm gonna put this underneath here, I think, or put it like here. Actually, I can't make this any smaller. That fucking sucks. I think actually they could paint it here too. That was one thing I saw. And then it would go on the back as well, because you'd want to know. Yeah, it would kind of have to go like on here, maybe. That's kind of the best place it could do. There we go, dude. I mean, that legit looks great. And to be honest, when it comes to the Canadian Shermans, like, I'm not actually seeing any examples of them putting just the Canadian flag on the tank. It's just sort of the insignias, you know? So I actually don't think we need to put any Canadian flags on this despite how much I really want to. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think that is like the completed product. I'm trying to see if there's any cool like names or something we can put on this tank. Oh, here's more bridge markings. 18, 36. See, 36 I would have felt like my options were like 27 and 40. I feel like 40 was way too high. 36 I actually would have been more comfortable probably doing. Because that seems like a good like in between. Daring, maybe daring. Is this tank very daring? Do you guys think? I don't have daring on any of my other tanks, do I? I'm stupid. We can't put insignias on the fenders. I know. You're not stupid, honestly. The game is stupid for not allowing us to put any insignias on the fenders. Trust me, I would have, because that, I think, would have been sort of customary. Which is interesting because the fenders would have fallen off all the time. But I don't think I have daring on any of my other on any of my other tanks. I can check that, though. We can hit apply, because I feel very happy with this paint job. Let's see if it didn't fuck anything up. Nope, it didn't. Yeah, this looks great. This looks really good. Canadian DD Sherman. We'll change the base paint layer because I think it's not the correct shade of green for Canada. We can change it to like a better, more accurate olive drab. But I want to go to the museum and just check if we have daring written on any of our other... God is gonna smite Edda on stream. So true. Didn't Edda say he was dead at the start of the gun video? I did. You're right. I'm actually. This is Whew, sorry, gotta stretch. Yeah, I'm gonna die, and I'm already dead. This is a ghost. This stream is pre-recorded because I'm dead. See, I've got Amazing Grace written on there. I don't think I have Daring written on this one, do I? No, I don't. This has... Oh, this might have Daring written on it. No, I do not. This has 18 written on it, which does make sense because the M10 did have less armor than the Sherman. The normal Shermans, so it would have potentially a lighter bridge rating. This we did Flatfoot Flugie. So yeah, I don't think I have Daring written on any of my tanks. Cool, okay, then yeah, then we can afford to do that. Yeah, let's put Daring on there. I think it looks cool. Tank Manager, go back into the workshop. Can't find the Wisconsin Sherman on my phone. It's literally just like a Sherman that has some insignia on it that somebody in the Discord claimed was like an insignia of some like Wisconsin brigade. So I don't know, man. Yeah, AI's getting crazy nowadays. So true. Bunny hop montage in the museum, dude. I'm a fucking bunny hopping OG. Where's the CS:GO bee hopping music? Woo wee! Damn, I'm just getting better and better. Yeehaw! That's fun. It is not the same as CS:GO. Oh, that looks so much better with the proper olive drab on it. This one is shaping up to be really nice. Although the freaking decals, look, they're getting up on here and up back here. Like, how does that even work? Dude, I'm just gonna ignore that because like, there's no fucking way. Fuck it. I'm not redoing this. I am going to do, though, the Daring. I think that one looked good. I'm willing to put that on this tank because I think it's cute. I think the tanks having little names is very cute. I'm going to put Daring on here. Yeah, like here. Very adorable. I'll put it, like, down here, too. And it's not the same on each side, you know? They painted it a little bit differently on each side. That actually looks sick. That actually looks really good. That is on par with the... I think the desert camo, the South African Sherman, to be honest. This is really cool. So let's move it down into the basement. And in doing so, we can compare it with all the other ones that we've got. So, number one, move this one in there. Put this in here. And go there. The Wisconsin Sherman has been, in many ways, an utter failure. But that's okay, we knew it was going to happen. So we have this jumbo, which I think somebody was DMing me images of a better jumbo that we could do. I think somebody was like a Minnesota jumbo, which is like, okay. To be honest, it looks pretty much the same as this one. Kind of. The numbers are down here instead of over here. And it's got stars on the turret, which I guess we could have done, but I've got the stars kind of where I want them to be. But yeah, this one, the Canadian DD Sherman, or sorry, the Canadian Deepwater. Are you kidding me? Ugh, why, man? I put the logo all the way over here. Why does it show up on here? That's crazy. Oh, man, I almost don't even want to bother changing it. The painting system in this game is just so bad. We got our Wisconsin shirt. You know what? It makes sense. It honestly, it is thematically appropriate that the Wisconsin Sherman would look so shit for this game, because it is a shit tank to begin with, and it is a shit meme. How about that? We get a shit paint job for a shit post. How about that, huh? Why did Sherman get the extra armor on the side? Because the ammunition. Oh, well, that is the one example of the Sherman where that doesn't work. Hold on, we need to go find yeah, one of these. The ammunition is located right here. Oh, this one doesn't have full ammo. Hold on, storage? No. I guess status menu. Yeah, analysis, resupply. Oh wow, did we not? Yeah, we got it. Oh yeah, we need an M2 for the yeah, we need an M2 Browning to put into the onto the roof, onto the turret. There we go. So yeah, the ammunition racks in the Sherman are in this location, and then also right here and right here. So that's what the armor was there for. It's to cover up the ammunition racks. Now, I think in this game it's slightly off. It's actually not totally. Actually, it's about where it is. But yeah, that was the purpose of it. And then that's why, like, on the newer Shermans, it's not there, because then the ammo is moved underneath the turret into the wet stowage bins. And then earlier Shermans, like the A1, have the ammo in that place, but it's so early on in the Sherman's lifespan that they hadn't added the extra armor yet. Can you do the M4 Minnesota Sherman? No. What? No, it's not. It's not You Are the One. That's a bad meme. Thank you. I will take the L from the audience for being like, oh, Wisconsin. But I will stand on my hill. I will die on my hill. You guys have some good memes and some shit memes, and the Wisconsin meme is a really shit one. Like, you guys are really, really picking a bad thing to harp on. Where the fuck is the where do I want to go with music? Let's go back to here. Why not? But yeah, cool. So we got those Shermans done. Yeah, I think a Saunders Sherman would be pretty cool, but we don't have. If I go into the tank manager, I do want to build a Saunders Sherman, but I don't think we have one. I don't think we have any more Shermans that we can do. We have 2 mice, if you remember correctly. I mean, if we go on a dig and try to find a Sherman, I'm sure we'll find one. Oh wait, actually, what's in the warehouse, or what's in the excuse me, the yard, the backyard? Oh, by the way, congrats on 2K subs on this channel. Oh yeah, actually, thank you so much, the Dream Chasers. Yeah, how did I not mention that? Yeah, we finally hit 2,000 subscribers on Edit320 Live, which is freaking awesome. Thank you guys so much to everyone who has been subscribing and sharing and getting us to where we are, because, yeah, that's awesome. And yes, there is tanks out here. This is an M4A2 late. I'll buy it, but I don't plan to turn that one into a Großen Panzer Sherman. This one is another Calliope. Oh, wow. Yeah, sure, right here. in my backyard, I'll take a Calliope. And then a half track, I do not give a fuck about. Do we want a Saunders Calliope? Do we want a Saunders Calliope or a Saunders, like, M4A2, you know? You gotta make a bright pink mouse and put all the guppies on it. Yeah, you wanted me to do that with the Pink Panther, too. And I didn't. Saunders Calliope, okay. I have one vote yes for Saunders Calliope. Saunders Calliope, okay. Man, these two Shermans are both in very sorry states. Actually, wow, this M4A2 is in a very, very empty, sorry state. And this M4 Calliope is doing a little bit better. Just a little bit. It's missing the entire Calliope apparatus, which is like the whole thing, but Saunders Calliope. All right, I think there is demand for a Saunders Calliope, so I think we can do that. Step 1 of our little restoration. So let's do a quick little restoration. Buy all the missing parts. No, not painted, because that's gonna fucking run me dry for my dollar. And I get a Vigor 6 ton to make a Portuguese tank. I don't know if we have, again, like, I don't know if we have the decals for that in this game. Are there any tanks with improvised armor in this game? No, I don't believe so. Do the Portuguese tank? I have no control over that. Like, you guys don't understand that because of how shit the painting system in this game is, I don't know if the decals to make that tank exist on the workshop for me to download. I don't know if there are Portuguese decals. If you find some, I would be happy to do it. But I genuinely don't think they exist. But I would be very happy to be proven wrong. But I don't believe they do, unfortunately. Does this game have any Japanese tanks? Would like to know before I buy it. No, I don't think it does. How do you earn money in this game? So the way you're supposed to the way you start out, the way you play the game is you have your computer, you go here and you go to the mailbox and you get emails that you have to, oh my god, oh dude, it's all the extractions that we did on the stream to find the IS-2. Holy shit. Wow. That's crazy. Damn. Anyways, yeah, so you go to your email, and then it's like, oh, need help with renovation. So you'll accept the offer, a tank will be sent to your workshop, and then you just, like, restore it, and then sell it back to the customer. Or, like, and, you know, they'll pay you for doing, like, small repairs. And then as you get more money, you work your way up, and then you get enough money to buy your own tanks. And then when you buy your own tanks, you restore them, like, from the ground up, and then you sell them, and you make money. Or you can put them in your museum, and you earn a little bit of passive income from people visiting your museum. That's basically how you do it. Oh, I do need to remove. We gotta memorize our new process here, which is removing all of the things on here that cannot be repaired with tools. So we gotta take off like the brake light and all the individual, like the shovel and everything, all these individual, the small stuff. Oh, we're gonna need to. Yeah, that's right. The engine. So we gotta put the engine on the stand and put the turret. Yes, turret onto here. This is unique. Usually when I work on a tank, I work on it over there. That's like my workspace that I enjoy doing. But yeah, for this time I'm doing it over here, which is different, but we're gonna keep chugging. Horn. I'm surprised I can repair that with tools, actually. I thought that would be one of those things that I'd have to take it off. Yeah, there's a lot of things inside here that I think I need to remove in order to fix. Like that fuel filter. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm surprised the tow rope as well is not one that I have to remove to fix. Yeah, here we go. The batteries. I gotta. Gotta remove the batteries in order to fix this. The fire extinguisher system. Yep. This auxiliary generator regulator. Cool. Let's see. Anything else in here? These tillers. I think. Yeah, I can repair those with tools. Boxes I can repair with tools. There's just a lot of stuff missing from here, which is actually good in a certain way because it means that I can. Ooh, that's a nasty hole right there. I'm gonna patch that up. It looks like it's over there too. Oh, it went all the way through. Ouch. Went probably straight through there, all the way through that hole there, and then did it go all the way out the back? I don't think it did. Oh, hold on, I gotta. Oh, there we go. Oh, it did go all the way through. Wow, Jesus, this thing got hit badly. Ouchies. Okay, well, hold on. We can fix that. a little bit of spot welding. Check this out, chat. I'm gonna work my magic. Ready? Done. Easy. I'm a freaking natural. I'm a genius. A little bit of extra scrap metal and a welding rod, and bing bam, Bob's your uncle. It's honestly not that hard, actually. Honestly, all you welders out there, people who are like welders by trade and stuff, and you complain, oh, boo-hoo, my job's so hard, I'm a welder. Yeah, like, fuck you, dude, it's not that hard. Yeah, man, I do welding in a video game, and it's not hard, so I don't get what the problem is. Ooh, well, this thing got hit in multiple angles. Damn, this thing's caked in holes. Ouchies. This poor little Sherman. Anything on the bottom? Nope. She's looking good there. Alright, cool. Well, the holes are patched, which is step one. Cool. Alright, let's continue what we were doing. Edit, if you value any of your sanity, do not renovate the mouse. So I don't know if I have much choice in that. The people speak. When the people speak, I listen. And as we've learned today, it is often to my detriment, because I listen to them on stupid-ass memes such as Wisconsin Sherman. Never again, chat. Never again. Never again will you convince me that Wisconsin Sherman is worth an inkling of my time. Nice. Get all that cleaned up. Get all it cleaned up. Yeah, don't mind me just coming in here, having to clean it. Having a little clean. I mean, this is, it's actually interesting. The one time I've seen this sort of thing happening was Mr. Hughes restoring a T-34-85. And they actually, like, they did, in the video, they showed that they got, like, 4 people, all with these little things, the little rust remover, the little guns, like these. And they had, like, 4 people inside the hull of the T-34, legit, like, going through and just, zzz, like, just scraping off all the individual rust on the whole tank, you know? So I guess this game is not too far off in how that sort of thing can be achieved. But I'd imagine it's not the preferred way. There's got to be better ways. These guys can do it. This is not a... Oh wow, we just never got to this, I think. Oh wow, yeah. We just never did these. Ouch. Pink mouse with guppies. Alright, well, we will see about that. The mouse is going to be pretty far down the list. Trust me. Once a Wisconsin decal comes out, we can do it. Alright, well then, you know, somebody get out there and do it, you know? It ain't going to be me. I'll tell you that much. Oh, do these have to be? Oh no, we can restore these with tools. I'm sure as hell not going to make a fucking Wisconsin Sherman mod. I do not give a fuck. Edda, you doing the mouse is payback for the lost hours of my life watching you find fucking pixels to repair. That is somewhat fair, but I'd like you to know that I suffered as well during that whole ordeal. In fact, I would be willing to argue that no one suffered more than me during that whole ordeal. So I don't know exactly how that counts as payback. I don't get the finances don't quite work out there on how somehow I owe you money for that, you know? That's not quite right, buddy. I think you need to go back to 3rd grade math and just like kind of figure shit out, because you're stupid and lame and I don't like you. How about that, bitch? How about that, you freaking freaker? That's right, I called you a freaking freaker. What are you gonna do about it? And how's your day? My day's been well. A good finish to the day is what I'm hoping for, but so far my day has been not too shabby. I'm happy to be streaming again. That is the big thing that I'm just happy about. The rest of it will come later with hard work and time. There we go. Oh, whoa. Where is, excuse me, sorry. Where's the hole on this guy? Is it right here on the mantlet? No. I don't know where it was, but I think I got it cleaned up. Another one here. Yep, cleaned that one up too. I'm not sure where it was, but must have been on the inside. Oh, you know what it was? It was probably coming through the back here and hit that front right cheek and fucked something up. How do you opinion on the Cromwell? I like it. It looks pretty cool. It was just a little, it was too little too late. If the Cromwell had come out in like 1942, that's a really good tank. But the fact that the Cromwell came out in 1944, it kind of just feels like the British making up for all the lost time. And they're like, all right, the Sherman's been holding us down. Now it's time for us to make a 1942 tank of our own. And then they released the Cromwell, and it's like, all right, good job. This is a great 1942 tank. But it's 1944, so that's kind of awkward. But like, it was not a bad tank. It was just that the British were in that unfortunate circumstance of not being able to build their own. I mean, the Soviets were the same way, right? You know, they could not build the best tanks that they kind of originally wanted to because they were kind of busy dealing with Germany. There we go. Let's see. Any other small things? Oh, the seats are gonna have to come out because those can't be repaired with tools. Electric terminal, periscope, that can be done. Cool. I think all this can be done with tools, so that's good. So now let's get out those tools and get grinding. Get bloody grinding. If you're not gonna grind, then who is? Someone's got to be grinding around here. It's not gonna be me. Okay, alright then. I'll be the grinder. Go on then, grind on me. Go on then. Go on then, get grinding. Sorry, chat, I make myself laugh sometimes. Me in the hospital remembering like funny tank memes. Just like laughing to myself. And everyone else like staring at me like, what is he laughing at? What's wrong with him? He's got dementia, I don't know. He's laughing at things that don't exist anymore. You guys think that anyone will believe me if I get in a car accident and I end up in the hospital and they go, sir, like, you know, like, what's your occupation, sir? Like, what do you do? Like, what's your job? And I go, I'm a tank YouTuber. They go, okay, sir, be serious. We get that you've been in a car accident. Like, we get things are really, like, you're a bit dazed right now, but like, please be honest with us, sir. We need to know what your job is so we know if you have insurance and you can pay for this medical bill. No, seriously, I make videos about tanks. I'm like a history guy. Like, I do tanks. And like, okay, sir, if you lie to us one more time, we're gonna cut off your oxygen supply and we're gonna kill you. Please, you have to believe me. I swear. Look me up. Edda 320. Edda 320, sir. That's not a real name. That's not real. All right, sir. We're killing you now. Do you guys think that would happen? Do you guys think they would do that? Your opinion means a lot to me. At a Sleepy Boy stream, I am a little sleepy, but that's good. I'd rather be sleepy at like 6:30 p.m. rather than not being sleepy at like 1 a.m. You know, I'd rather fall asleep early and then wake up early, or you know, I'd rather do that than not be able to sleep. At an opinion on the ASU 57, it's annoying in War Thunder, but I mean you can also kill it pretty easily in War Thunder. It's very cute. I saw one in real life in Fort Moore, and it's adorable. It's an adorable little tank. All right, so we got this thing derusted and sanded. Let's go ahead and storage. Take everything and outsource those repairs and paint them all up. And then we can paint, at least with red primer. Get started on that. Britain turned in their A+ project and got a C+? Yeah, basically, because they turned it in late. Yeah, Britain had, like, Britain had like a solid B+ essay, but they turned it in like 2 weeks after it was due, so they only got like a C for it. That's the Cromwell. That's unironically, that is the Cromwell. U.S. medical system has it out for Edda. Yeah, they want me dead. They want me killed. Ever since I falsely called an ambulance when we were in D.C., and they were like, dude, nothing's wrong with you, they don't like me anymore. The American healthcare system doesn't like me anymore after that. Also, hold on, I think I'd seen, yeah, what's that weird armor plate on the front side of early Shermans? So this armor plate was to supplement the armor thickness because in order to fit the turret traverse handle, so if I go interior, get inside the gunner slot. So in order to fit all this, the traverse mechanism and the motor, it's not in there right now, but the motor and the mechanism, in order to fit all of this, they had to grind down the inside wall of the turret casting so that there could be enough room. And if you grind away, part of the inside wall, you make the armor thinner at that point. So the solution was to add armor back on the outside. Later on the 75mm Sherman turrets, there were some variants depending on which factory made them. Some Sherman turrets just made the armor thicker, like in the casting, so you didn't have to do this. And then some added these applique armor plates underneath the casting, like inside the casting. And so it had a bulge like this, but it wasn't like a very obvious plate welded onto the cheek. It was like a bulge in the casting that was thicker. The T-34-85 actually. Also, the Soviets also had to do the same thing with the T-34. On a lot of T-34s, you'll see like a little square bulge in the casting, and they did that for the exact same reason. They had to grind away the inside of the turret wall to fit like the turret traverse mechanism, I think it was, for the Soviets as well. Opinion on the T-34-85 D5T? I don't know. I never had success with it in War Thunder. Back when I used to play, more than I do now, I always like it never did me any good. Like I always could not pen anything. But I also have shit aim. Like I have really bad aim in War Thunder. I'm not very good at War Thunder, believe it or not. I know it may seem like I'm kind of awesome and swag, but in a lot of ways I am gay and lame. So I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that. Have you seen the new Twisters movie? No, when all my Canadian buddies came over here for the Virginia trip, they actually did want to see Twisters. But we did not get the chance to do it. But no, I have not seen the movie. What is this? Oh, this is something that we didn't fully... Hold on, chat. Look at this. You see this here? Ah, see? Look at that. Glad we caught that. That's important. That's the track tensioning. That's the idler wheel and the track tensioning nut. We want to make sure we get that correct. We get that sorted out, painted and primed. That's an important piece. I mean, how did it IRL? I don't know. I have no clue. I have not taken the time to study the T-34-85 D5T's combat effectiveness. I am not that well versed in Soviet tanks, particularly the later models of the T-34. So I do not know. I do not feel confident to answer that question. I'm sure you could look it up on Tank Archives. If you go find that website. Peter Samsonov, great author, especially on Soviet equipment. I need to buy his book on Soviet use of the Sherman. And then also the Commanding the Red Army's Sherman Tanks. That book is also like a very widely regarded book about, I think it was like the first book that was ever written about Sherman tanks in the Soviet Union. And it was written by a guy who, if I'm not mistaken, was a Sherman like commander in the Red Army. It's like a memoir. So, take everything with a grain of salt. It is a memoir. It's not like a, academic historical recounting. But, memoirs are useful. Unless you're Laserpig and you don't think that, like, veterans are to be trusted. Nah, he was more nuanced than that, but I don't know. I get to be cautious of everything veterans say, and true, yeah. Again, like memoirs are not historical recountings, but also at the same time, I mean, they were there and we were not, so that's kind of important. Oh yeah, I love the look of the R975. The all this stuff on the front with the fan and the fan. Once the fan cowling goes on here, it looks, you know, it looks so good. Can I not do that yet? Oh, I think I might need more. Okay, I think I need more components. We're not ready yet for the cowling. Hold your horses, chat. We're not ready yet for that. Don't come too early. Edda, what is your favorite interwar tank? It's really tough to say. Probably the 38T. I like them. It's so hard. It's hard to pick a favorite. I like them all so much. Yeah, probably the 38T. I do also love like the Stuart and the M2. They hold very special places in my heart. I think it's just that because like American tanks are what I'm the most versed in. Like I'm very, very familiar with American tanks, like the Stuarts, the M2, the M3, the M4. That is like my bread and butter. I'm very comfortable around them. I know what makes them tick. I know all their parts. I know their histories very well. I'm also pretty good with German tanks, or I'm starting to get a lot better with German tanks, at least like the big ones. Soviet tanks, I really only know the T-34, and that's kind of it, which makes sense. It's like the one video that I've done on Soviets is T-34. Although, I mean, I did do Christie suspension as a video, but I think that was more, again, just about Christie suspension in general, not so much specifically the Soviets, so I wouldn't say that video made me an expert or anything on Soviet tanks. But, yeah, I think if I have to pick one, the S-35 is also really cool. Yeah, if I have to pick one, I think I'm going to go with the 38T, just because I love the way it looks. I love how it's kind of like, it's a bit of an underdog tank, I feel like. And it was okay. It wasn't like an amazing tank, but it was needed, I think. It was good for what it was at its time. I think it was kind of pretty quickly outdated, but like in 1938, when you wanted a tank like it, there wasn't much else out there that was like really viable. If that makes sense. Bro, I forgot about the 7TP. And I do love the 7TP, but like that's a given. You guys know that I love the 7TP. I don't want to keep picking the 7TP every single time because I love it very much, but like I want to show some love to my other interwar loves that I have out there, you know? If that makes sense, which maybe it doesn't, but I had an opinion on Formula One. I know nothing about Formula One. Counter opinion on NASCAR. I know nothing about NASCAR. I saw Emperor Lemon's video essay on Dale Earnhardt, and I was like, man, that guy was pretty fucking cool. And that's it. And like that was pretty much it. That's all I know anything about NASCAR. I am not much of like a racing like history enthusiast or a racing enthusiast. I'm not much of a racist, believe it or not. I know I've built a career on being a racist, but yeah, I'm not much interested in racing. I saw Ford vs. Ferrari. I thought that was a really good movie. But as far as like racism movies go, yeah, don't watch very many. Noise. Is that engine done? Let's see. Oh, 99.3. Shit, what are we missing? Oh, no. Oh, please. Oh, what is it? Please don't tell me it's something that's, like, busted. Oh, fuck. It's a push rod, too. No. Oh, we have to go, like, all the way in there. Okay, hold on. Let's not panic. All right, it's that push rod. I think we can. Okay, no, we can just... Okay, thank God. Woo! Oh, that was so close. I really thought we were done for there. Oh, that's good. That's a huge... Whew. That is a relief. Outsource. Get that shit back up to working order. Opinion on the AVRE? It looks goofy. Do you want to see a NASCAR race? Not particularly. I'm not like dying to go watch. Like if I had a friend who was like, hey, I'm gonna go to a NASCAR race and I've got like an extra ticket, are you free on this weekend? I'd probably say yes, just to say that I've done it before. Like just to say that I've been to a NASCAR race, but I am not actively like, it's not like on my bucket list or anything. It's not something that I'm like, I really, really want to do one day. Woo! Oh, that was a good one, chat. What do we always say? It wouldn't be an Eder320 stream if he didn't blow his nose very disgustingly in the microphone. Nice, that is donezo. Let's see here. Put this back together. Push rod. Can I just push it in there? Yeah, there we go. Just pushed it right back in. That push rod, just pushed it back in. Boom tish, I'm here all week. Nice. Sick, all right. I think now that is 100%. Donezo. Boom. The engine is epic. I have free tickets, want some? No, I don't. I said if one of my friends has like a extra ticket, like someone that I know and trust. Opinion on street racing. I thought street racing, my opinion on street racing is that I thought Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift was the best one. Would you watch tank races? I know they exist. It's like China and all those, like China and Russia and all those nations have like, it's like a biathlon or whatever for tanks. That's kind of okay. I'm not super interested in that, to be honest. I like the idea of like, you know, obviously I like the idea of tanks being a sport. I'm not gonna say that I don't. But I just feel like with the way it is now, like I think because it's only practiced by like Russia and China and like those countries, it feels very like distant, and it's very hard for me to connect and be like, yeah, like I'm rooting for that team, when it's like I'm not really, like it's Russia and China, you know, they're not really countries that I know much about culturally and can identify with in any way. If it was like Britain or Germany, like if we had a version of that but for NATO, for all these countries where it's like, oh cool, like I recognize those countries, and I mean, not that I don't recognize Russia and China, but you know what I mean, like that I can be more familiar with. And then like, you know, you get like team names and you get those same like reoccurring teams year after year in tanks that I actually know something about. I might be a bit more interested, but have you heard that the next update for ATT will be the Interwar tank update? Yes, I have. I was offered by the developers of the game to get it early. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but they did. But yeah, they offered that for me to get like an early peek. But they were like, you can't make content on it until like the update, you know, is like about to come out or whatever. Like we'll give you early access, but you can't stream it or make videos on it until we like make the announcement, I think is what they're saying. I don't know when. They did not give me any timelines, but yeah, they offered. They're like, hey, you know, if you're interested in this, we can do it. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm interested in that, because yeah, I do still like the game. I really hope they fix a lot of the. I hope along with the Interwar update, they also fix a lot of the core issues with how janky the game kind of is. Like, I think there's still a lot of like UI and like basic issues with the mechanics of the game that need to be balanced better or fixed before they just start going into the Interwar era. But who knows? I hope they do that. I'm rooting for that game. Like, I like it conceptually, and I want that game to succeed. So, but yeah, I think they have to. I think there's a couple more things that I would want to see improved, along with the interwar update. But I know nothing about like what exactly is coming. You know, they didn't give me any sneak peeks or nothing. I've only seen everything that normal people have seen on their Discord that they've been sharing. I think I'll put the gun in last. I'm gonna put all this in first. You know me, I'm your biggest fan from Minnesota, so you can go to NASCAR with me. I do not think that's how that works. I really respect the grind, though. I respect the hustle. I respect you, asking me on the date. I respect that you had the gall to do it. But I'm sorry, I'm going with my boyfriend. Sorry, I already have a boyfriend, and he's gonna take me to NASCAR. So I'm taken. Sorry. But thanks for asking. Oh shit! I forgot how much shit there is up here to do. Oh, we gotta put together the entire Calliope set. That's gonna be fun. Oh my! Look at this stabilizer with the cylinder, and then the gun breech, the elevation lock, and the recoil guard, which is massive, by the way. That's one thing I was surprised about with the 75mm Shermans, is how massive the recoil guard was. We're not gonna do that quite yet, so just put the barrel in. Sexy as hell. The commander's hatch is on there. Nice. And then the periscope controls, but through those actually will feed wires, right? Oh, never mind. Oh, that's right. It's through the loader's periscope hole that they feed all the wires to attach the Calliope rocket launching system. Let's see. Is there anything else in here that we're missing? It's been a while since I've restored a Calliope. I feel like we haven't done it in a while. Actually, I mean, it's true. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't done it since like my first ever playthrough of this, or first ever stream of this game. I think, was it my first stream? It was close to it. It was pretty close to the first stream I ever did of this game on this channel. Maybe not the... Actually, it may have been, because it was for the Sherman DLC. It was like to celebrate the release of the Sherman DLC. So it might have been when it released. Which is pretty crazy, actually. Oh man, look at that. Whew. So many rockets. God damn. And then, yeah, launcher wires. So yeah, where do these lead down to? I'm interested in that. Antenna wire? Oh, there's a new antenna? Because it has to... That makes sense. Wow, yeah, so much stuff. I think I remarked on this last time we assembled one of these, but yeah, there's just so many components to this. There we go. Do I need to put the pin in the... No, I don't. Okay, cool. Nice, look at that. All right, I want to see... Hold on, let me get in here, and let me go into the interior options, the loader's position. Let me see where these wires lead, because I want to know. Oh, they just go into, like, the electrical box right there. Interesting. I'm curious to see if that's actually correct. If that's true, The game needs more content. I played for one day on hardest mode and ran out of content fast. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Edo, what's your dream Sherman tank crew? You're the driver, so who are the other... They can be anyone. I think Nicholas Morin, Peter Samsonov. Oh god, who else? I need two more. People that I would trust that like would know how to operate a tank, That's important. Gun stop buffer. Well, actually, oh, you're right. Yeah, Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt would unironically, you're right. War Daddy. Brad Pitt would actually, he would know how to operate a tank, genuinely. And, probably one of the volunteers that I met down at Fort Moore. His name starts with a D. He knows who he is. Edda, as you are a native of Virginia, why did you let the CSA lose the war? I assume you mean, why did I let the CSA lose the war? Were you a spy for the good guys? No, I let the Confederacy lose because they stood for racism and slavery. And that's not great. I'm on that General Lee. I'm on the General Robert E. Lee wave, in that I'm not fighting for slavery or for the Confederacy's cause. I'm just fighting for Virginia. Whichever side Virginia is on, that's the side I'm on. I don't care what the politics of it are. I'm fighting for Mother Virginia. And that's a Robert E. Lee W. He's a Virginia hero. God damn it. What if I invited your boyfriend too? He wouldn't like that. Was the Sherman stabilizer any good IRL? It was decently useful. It was very niche. It was only useful in very specific scenarios, but it was not like it didn't change the game or give the Sherman like any super serious advantage. You know me, this is my second stream ever. You want to go to NASCAR? No. Cookies, once again, I appreciate the date, but I'm already taken. And what was the Calliope even made for? Was it even practical? It was made for artillery. They wanted a system of which to deliver rocket artillery, because they did not have one previously. Is it practical? No, it is not practical at all, because it's a rocket system strapped onto a tank. And at first, in the first initial variants of the Calliope, the tank could not fire its 75mm main gun. It could only shoot the rockets above. Like the rockets being mounted to the cannon barrel made the cannon barrel inoperable. Like the tank could not shoot its cannon barrel. Then pretty quickly on, they realized, tankers complained and were like, hey, we want to be able to use the main gun for self-defense, not just the rockets on the top. And so they came up with like the E2, like the T-34 E2 rocket system, and that system, they could also use the main gun as well as the rocket system. So it actually functioned as a normal tank as well as being able to shoot the rockets. And but yeah, like there's just there are so many, like you could mount rockets like that on the back of a truck like the Soviets did with the Katyusha rocket system. You could mount it on a half track like the Germans did. There are so many like cheaper chassis that you could mount your rocket systems to, and for whatever reason America picked the Sherman, which, you know, the Sherman is a very versatile and it's a great chassis and all, but it's just seems a bit unnecessary for what a niche vehicle it was. It's like, why not just put these, why not just put these on a truck? Why did we put them on our tanks? Because they'd be used in the same role. You know, these things weren't on the front lines. They were artillery. They were, you know, they were right behind the attacking force, throwing rockets in. So, I'm not sure. Was it due to the recoil being blocked? I don't know, actually. I think it's just the mechanism chained up directly to the barrel, and because of that, with the way the rocket system had to be, it was connected directly to the barrel, and that meant that you couldn't shoot the barrel. And actually, well, hey, you're right. Actually, you might be right. The recoil being blocked, it might be, because like when this gun recoils, that fucks up. You know, that would fuck up this thing. So instead, they changed it to this, where the mount is right here, like kind of above the barrel, and it's still like you aim the rockets up and down by moving the gun barrel up and down, so you don't have to add like a new traverse handle or anything for the rockets. But since they're not mounted directly to the barrel anymore, the barrel can shoot and recoil, and it doesn't fuck up it doesn't mess with the mount for the rockets. So I think you're right. Yeah, it's because the barrel wouldn't be able to recoil. You should have that tank have decals of all the schools with X's over them, showing him how cocky that crew is. Lamborghini gamer, you just want some tank that I build in which I slap on as many GUP decals as possible. You just want to have like a bunch of them on there. I'm not going to do that. I want to have one that looks plausible. The paint on the Black Prince. I like it a lot, but like, I like the concept. I like the look of it. I think it looks like a pretty cool tank. I like it, but I also understand completely how it was a total dead end design. But I like how it looks, and I like it conceptually. We're gonna put the wheels on last, don't worry. Not doing my star pattern, chat, I'm so sorry about that. Towing hook. All this on there. We'll open it up, we'll put the engine back in. Air filters. Exhaust. Air filter. Thank you very much for the DM. Small, just showing kills? Nah. I will see about that. I'm not like initially down with that idea, but we'll see once we put the Saunders decals on it. If it feels like it's missing something, we'll ask ourselves if we want to do that. What Sherman are you doing? This is a Calliope. Also known as a Calliope, if you're like me 4 years ago and you pronounced it that way. Don't worry about it, chat. It's not weird. You can see there the T-34 rocket system that's going to be on this thing. We're gonna turn this into a Saunders Sherman, which, you know, they say that, you know, there's rules against open top tanks, but there's no rules against artillery. So there is theoretically no reason why they couldn't have a Calliope in GUP. And then, as we know, they did use artillery in their film, which is pretty epic. But that one, they very much bent the rules for that one. But it's okay. It made for an entertaining fight. Wasn't the Priest in GUP? No, not at all. The M3 Lee was in GUP, but no, the Priest was definitely not in GUP. I could have sworn some sort of artillery was in GUP. The Carl Gerhardt was in the Der Film, but like again, that was they were like kind of cheating by doing that, but I don't recall any other artillery being in GUP. Play more Sprocket. I'm probably going to take a break on gameplay stuff for a little while, mostly because I want to focus on tank documentary stuff. I think for gameplay videos, the best I'll do in the coming weeks, months, will be like stream cut-ups. Like, especially like I've been wanting to make a video series on this stream series for quite a while, and so I think I want to do that. But unless there's like some major update to some game that like needs to be addressed right away, maybe. But even then, I'm pretty slow to get stuff out anyways on that sort of stuff. If I'm just not, I don't know, like I can be excited about like an update for a game dropping and still just not feel like I need to make a video on it, you know? Like I'm really starting to feel that way about like the Geometric Internals update for Sprocket. Like I'll be very hyped when it drops, but like honestly I don't know if I'm gonna make a video on it, because like, especially if the Geometric Internals update for Sprocket drops and all the scenarios are gone, then like there's just not gonna be much to do. Like the only thing that there will be to do is just build a tank in the designers, you know, in the sandbox, and that I've already done like a million times. So I don't know. But yeah, I've especially recently just really been getting the itch to do more of the educational documentary videos. So I really want to focus on those, like especially now that I'm back from the for my little Virginia trip. I want to get back to like being really proud of the videos that I put out, you know, rather than just being like, I've got to upload something this week, just throw this together. I feel like I've been doing that a lot recently, and also the views have kind of been reflecting that. Like the channel's like, the views are the views, you know what I mean? So I want to make something that I can really like step back and be like, nice, this was really, really good. This like helped a lot of people, and this, you know, this was something that nobody has made a video on before and helped a lot of people learn something. I want to feel that way again about a video, and I haven't felt that way about a video in quite a while. So yeah, gaming content for the main channel will most definitely slow down quite a bit. I want to go back to, again, the educational stuff, the documentary style videos, the video essays, if you will. Get back to my roots. What's my here? I like I think it'll be fun. I'm very excited for it, actually. Where the fuck is there a thing? Oh, there it was. I was about to say, I was like, there's a thing here that I'm not seeing. There it is. Got it. Batteries in, the auxiliary generator, the generator regulator, excuse me. Auxiliary for the batteries. Yeah, it's cool how like you can kind of see the changes, because like I've been inside of a M4A3 75W where the wet ammo stowage is in the tank. So they move the ammo racks from here and here. They move it under the turret. So, you know, like where all this stuff is, like the aux generator and the batteries and stuff, it makes sense that in the tank that I was inside, the batteries were moved up here. Actually, if we go to one of the other tanks that we have, you can see that, but it's just cool to see the way all the things were kind of rearranged when they had to fit everything differently for the wet ammo stowage. That was just really interesting to see, and it's interesting to look back on all the on those changes. Especially when you're doing it in like a context like this, where you're actually like doing the mechanics of the tank, and how each tank is each model is a little bit different for those reasons. Those little problem solving. It's very interesting to me. Very cool. What is the Priest tank? Oh yeah, it's artillery. It's I don't remember if it was built on the Sherman or if it was built on the M3. Not that it matters too much, but yeah, it's basically an artillery. I think it was I forget what caliber it was. I'm not an artillery guy. Woo! Wow, 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 wow. But yeah, they basically just took, I think it's built on the M4. Basically just took an M4 and opened it way up, made it an open top, like, casemate design, and you just put a big old artillery in it. Have you not been playing the update in the beta version of Sprocket? I've been playing it a little bit. I put out a video on it very recently. Not sure if you saw it or not, but I did. I've already made a video on the geometric kind of a video on the geometric internals, more so a video on them adding, on Hamish I should say, adding realistic like track slack and track tension physics to the game. That was something that was like, all right, look, I failed to cover the geometric internals update when it like technically dropped, so like this will be a good excuse to talk about that update dropping and people telling me like, oh, you missed it, like it dropped and you didn't cover it. But I can talk about it there, and then also I can have the excuse to talk about this cool new track tension system that he's added to Sprocket, which was also really cool. So yes, I've been playing with it on and off, but not very much, to be honest. Again, like there's just nothing to do. Like you build a tank, and then it's kind of, because it's in the beta version, like it's missing a lot of the features that I would really want in it right now. Like it's just not very replayable for me at the moment, because like we've lost the ability to save individual components. A lot of my older designs are broken, so like I can't go back to older designs before the geometric internals and like update them or anything. Which if that functionality never shows up, that's okay. But yeah, I just want to wait until the geometric internals is developed a little bit further, and it's a lot less finicky and honestly broken than it is right now. So no, I honestly haven't been playing Sprocket that much recently, because there's just not much to do in it right now anymore. I've kind of done most of what I care to do at the moment with the current capabilities of the game. Okay, let's put the engine in. I think we're good there, at least. Is the turret 100% put together? I didn't even notice. I've been too busy, like, I've just been, like, in like, auto zone. I've been in the auto zone, you know? Turret, interior. We're missing something. Elevation lock, oh, wow. Oh, of course, there's little components to the elevation lock that we missed. Turret interior, 100%. Turret exterior, almost. Bolt, there's a bolt we were missing. Oh, it was another freaking hatch bolt, god damn it. Okay, is that it then? Hey, all right, the turret one's 100%. Get in the zone, auto zone. Not to other automobile repair shops are available. This video is not sponsored by AutoZone. Is Tank Enthusiast Racks gaming content? No, not really. I think Tank Enthusiast Racks will carry on in some capacity because I do enjoy those. Is hatch at the bottom of the Sherman an escape hatch? Yes, it is. Moving the battery basically do the same thing as keeping the ammo on the sides. It would knock out engine power and would be hazardous for the crew. No? No, that is not correct at all. If the battery goes out, the engine will still run. What the battery does, the battery just stores power. That's what batteries do. But the engine generates its own power through the alternator and through the generator and all that. So as long as the engine, if the batteries get knocked out, as long as the engine is running, the tank should still have power. You might lose some of the auxiliary systems. Oh, and also there's this. There's the backup generator right here. This is the little Joe. This is the auxiliary generator. So there are other ways to generate power. You're just not like storing power anymore. You're not storing electricity anymore. So if you shut the engine off, chances are you won't be able to turn the tank back on because the way you start a vehicle is by using a lot of the electricity that's stored in your batteries. That's why when you want to jumpstart a car, the way you do it is by connecting your batteries to the other car's batteries so that the car that's working can push electricity into the dead car battery, and then that dead car battery can store up some energy and then use it to start the car. Because starting a vehicle, starting an engine, consumes a lot of electricity, especially in a tank. That's why you need so much power. That's why you need like such big tank batteries, because getting a tank engine to turn over requires a lot of electricity. This is a big problem with German tanks. Their batteries drain really fast, and that's why like a lot of them had to crank start. The German tanks were crank started in preference of an electric starter because it was easier on the engine, and also German batteries in their tanks had a tendency to just sort of die. So no, but then also the other major concern is that ammunition explodes and catches fire and cooks off and does a lot of really bad things when it's hit. A battery might explode, granted, but not as badly as all of the propellant gunpowder inside of a shell casing would explode. So, engine power, I must say power for the entire tank. No, yeah, I mean, still, that would, the battery getting knocked out on the tank, I don't believe would like shut the whole tank down. Like the engine, if the engine is still running, I think you can knock out the batteries, and I think the engine would still run. I believe. Now, to be fair, you do need consistent power going to the engine to keep the spark plugs sparking every time to ignite the cylinder, the gases in the cylinder. But I think if you knock out the batteries, the tank still runs. But if you then turn the tank off, you can't get it back. You can't get it going again. An opinion on the T-34, the American one, not the Calliope? No idea. That's late war super heavy tanks, super heavy tanks, and I know nothing about them. That is outside of my area of expertise. Okay, let's put the engine back in. Let's just double check here, because the engine condition is 100, so we're good. We can put that in. And the turret condition is 100. So when we're ready for the turret, we can put that in. But for now, let's just put the engine in there. Whoa, shit. Whoa, damn. I'm so fast. Here we go. Put the cowl in. Nice. Then build the deck. I swear to God, there's going to be some fuel line or little thing that I'm missing that I'm going to have to rip all this open again and find. Bracket for the little for this little panel. Nice. Very nice. damn it. Air filter pipe. Oh, there's 2 of them now. Okay, cool. Alright, I think we got it. I think we got it. We ever make a video about German super heavies? If I do, it will be a very long time from now. I'm really personally more interested, and also I currently focus more on early war / interwar tanks. So the battery wouldn't release hazardous gases and liquids? Man, where the fuck does tech go? I mean, it might. It probably would, yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. That's a good point. The battery, yeah, there's probably like battery acid and shit that would leak out if the tank battery got shot. But it is in its own little container. Even when it's on the sponson, like when they moved it up on the sponson, it's still in its own little container. So if the batteries got hit, they would be inside. They would be in their little container, and those battery juices and stuff would just stay in there. Gases, yeah, probably wouldn't be great, but there are usually gas masks inside of the tanks that the crew can equip. But like the point, like obviously getting shot, having your battery get hit and destroyed is obviously not good. But it's definitely better than having your ammunition cook off, which burns you alive and kills your entire crew and tank. Like that's like a guaranteed, all of you burn alive horrifically. Whereas if your batteries get hit, it's like, oh no, it kind of smells weird. And I might die of cancer in like 30 years. So pick your poison. But yeah, I definitely think, and then also it is just a consequence of if you move your ammo under the turret, then yeah, you've got to put your battery somewhere else. And in that case, it's you just switch them around. You put the batteries where the ammo was, and then you put the ammo where the batteries were. And I think that is a very fair trade-off. And Sherman burn rates significantly went down after the implementation of wet ammo. Not because the ammo stowage was wet. They actually found that the wet ammo itself actually didn't really do anything. But it was the fact that they moved the ammo underneath the turret into armored bins. That is what made them burn. That's what made Sherman's burn a lot less. Was just because the ammo wasn't getting hit as much anymore. Also, the powder that was used in American ammunition had a tendency to fizzle a little bit before it cooked off, so the crews could bail. Whereas some other ammunition types, they would just explode. Oh man, there's so much crap here. Look at this transmission, dude. Look at this double differential that we're building. Whoo-wee! So much. It's so sexy. Look at all these gears. Look at all this. Hot as fuck. The brake drum. The differential cover. Get this whole shebang in there. The oil pan for the gears. Gotta have oil on your gears at all times. When you get to 1 million subs, will you build your own tank IRL? I would love to, but I don't know if I'll have the money to do that. I really would. I would really love to, but I mean, 1 million subs. If I'm at 1 million subs, hopefully I'm making good enough money from the YouTube channel that I can afford to build a tank IRL. If I could, I would, but I don't want to make any promises. But I am definitely, I definitely like the idea. Nice, got the final drives on there. Is there anything else here that we're missing? Brake cover, yeah, I want to put those on just to make sure that those are correct. Brake shaft, yeah, this is all going to be inside stuff. Look at this. Sherman without the differential cover. Everyone prepare to cream your pants. I know you guys have been edging all stream, but get ready. It's about to all come out. Oh, man, look at that. That is so sexy. Okay, this turret was getting in the way, so I wanted to take it off, but there's like clips we have to undo. It's just too much. That is so nice. That looks very sexy. You already have? You made promises? Yeah, I did. The building a tank on 2032. I did say that. That is a promise. Mark your calendars. August 13th, 2032. Hopefully by then I'll have 1 million subs, and if I have 1 million subs by that point, hopefully I also have the money, and at that point I'll build a tank. Or at the very least I will own a tank. That's the idea, right guys? That's the hope. That's the dream. How many years is that from now? That's, what, 8 years from now? 2024? I've got 8 years to drum up the funds to buy a fucking tank. Oof. Or to build one, which is actually arguably potentially harder? I don't know. Put all these on the final drive housings. Get everything all nice and squared away, all nice and tight, all the bolts. I thought of a way to make cook-off safe. Have a block of cocaine in the tank so when the ammo cooks off it makes brown and you get high. I think you did it. I think you figured it out. You go to the Pentagon right now and pitch this to them. I think you should go to the Pentagon with a big, thick, scraggly beard and like a ripped up jacket and no shoes with a white sign. And I think you should have that exact sentence written on that sign, and you should stand outside the Pentagon and try to get someone in the Pentagon to listen to you and to take that idea, because I think that's a really good idea. And I think you'll find somebody at the Pentagon who will agree with you on it. And yeah, man, I think that's awesome. I think that's exactly what we needed to hear. I think that's exactly what's been missing from the U.S. military this whole time. You figured it out. You did. You, single-handedly. You're the guy. You're the one who solved that problem. Huge problem for the military. You figured it out, though. You should be proud of yourself, man. I might be dumb, but I feel like it would be nice to have a hatch on top of tanks to make gun swaps easier. There are tanks that have done that. The Stug did that, if I remember correctly. The Sherman has the bolt system. So you can see here, the front mantlet, all of this just unbolts, and you can take the whole thing out and then put it back in. I think the IS actually does that. The IS has that little panel on the roof above the mantlet, and you can take that out and open that up, and you can take the gun out. So actually, I think the IS-2 does that. It is a thing that happens. But it's usually just as easy to just unbolt it and slip it out the front. Like that also usually works fine. Because it's not like the kind of thing that you're going to be doing all the time, you know? It's not like you're on the field just like, ah, shit, I need a new gun. It's like, that doesn't really happen. Not that it never happens, but it's not really like it's not such a consideration that like you desperately need a easier and better way to do it. That sort of thing's usually done at the factory. Because like we think of like, and I said it all the time too, but like with the whole mantlet system of the Sherman, this whole mantlet being able, you could unbolt this and take it out, and it's very like modular. We think of that, and what it was really used for was being able to swap this out for the 105mm gun, because obviously with the 76 it was too big and they had to build a new turret anyways. So the only way in which this actually like came in handy was with the 105 Shermans. So people think like, oh cool, so that means that like in the field, whenever they wanted, they could take any random Sherman, unbolt the mantlet, take out the 75, put in the 105, and they could just convert whatever Shermans they wanted on the fly into 105s, right? Like that's so cool, that's so neat. That's not really why they did it, because also if you swap the gun out, you also need to swap the ammunition racks. So you can't just put a 105 in here and then just shove all your 105mm shells into all these ammunition racks that were designed for 75s. What it was really for was to make it easier for the factory to make that. So the factory didn't have to make two different castings for the turret for a 105 versus a 75. The idea was that at the factory, you could reuse as many components as you could. So you can just churn these tanks out, and all you had to do at the factory to build one as a 105 Sherman was put in a different set of ammo racks, and then you just could take the package of the 105 gun and put it in here. What this was useful for in the field was Yeah, if you need to replace your 75mm gun. If you need to do maintenance on, like, the gun breech, like if something on the gun breech back there, you know, goes, like, horribly wrong and you really need to fix it and the turret space is too cramped, yeah, you could unbolt this and take the whole thing out and you can look at it at a better angle. So that was also very useful. But then again, like, T-34 had something similar. Like, the T-34's gun was also decently easy to remove, if I'm not mistaken. And do Shermans not have a manual start? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like Crank? The radial Shermans had a crank start. It's actually, they don't have it. There should be a hole. Oh, and sorry, the hole would be up here. I think, like right there. But actually, that's it right there. That's the crank. And that crank would go into a hole that is in the tank. I think it should be like right about there. And that hole goes in and attaches to the engine right about there, the electro starter. Actually, that hole right there, that top bit of the starter, that hole. So the crank goes into that hole, and you give it 55 rotations to like charge up the starter, and also to get oil circulating through the engine again. And then after 55 rotations, you would start the tank, and it was easier on it. That's just the radial Shermans, though. I don't think any other Shermans needed to do that. And then most German tanks of World War II needed to do that, where you had to crank start. But the reason they did it was, well, a similar reason for the Sherman, which was, yeah, like, kind of get the batteries, get some juice flowing into the batteries, and get some, you know, some electricity going, build some electrical charge to make starting the tank easier. I think, if I'm not mistaken, doctrinally, that was like kind of the that was the idea. Like, doctrinally, you were supposed to crank start your tanks in the German army of World War II. But they had electric starters. Like, you could just press a button and it would start. And then the T-34 had electro starters, like electrically started. Like a normal tank, like any other tank. And then for the backup system for the T-34 was a compressed air start, where you like force compressed air into the engine very, very fast to get it to turn over. And then once it starts, I mean, once the engine starts going, it spurs to life. Are you edging on stream? I'm always edging on stream. Are you kidding me? What kind of freaking loser would I be? What kind of lame-o? What kind of lame guy? What kind of random dude? What kind of lame bro would I be if I was not edging on stream? Dude, I think we're like pretty much done. Oh, fuck, the gearbox. Oh, what's wrong with the gearbox? Oh my god, there's still so much with the gearbox. Oh, of course, we need to finish, like, yeah, all this stuff. Oh, but there's like a bunch of ball bearings and stuff that need to be repaired? Or is it just... Oh no, yeah, it's just stuff I haven't assembled yet. Yeah, holy shit, there's still a lot to do here, so let's go. We gotta fix all this. The drive shaft. Oh, that's right. The whole transmission. We did the differential, but we didn't build the transmission at all. So yes, that needs to happen right now. Silly me. Gearbox, gears, ball bearing, because this all has to be able to spin. And then all the gears, the collars, synchros, which are coming up here. There's a selector. Where are the synchros? There it is. There's a synchro. Look at this transmission. Woo! Beautiful. All the gears. Gear selector. Oh shit. Shaft. I think that is everything. Oh man, look at that. Bolt all that on. I do love the sound of these little drills. Nice. yeah, huh? Excluding Saunders, what school would you attend and what tank would you be in GUP? I love Chobe. Okay, Lamborghini Gamer. Dude, honestly, your obsession with Chovy, like, literally is even crazier than how much I like Maho. And I think it's a little bit, you know, unwarranted, but that's just me. And a train comes by my house around 20 feet away. It's very loud. How do I fix it? Blow the tracks. Blow up the train tracks. Destroy them. Yeah, what school would I attend other than Saunders? Probably Bonpole would be really interesting, but we'd lose all the time. Maybe Kuromori Mine, because I would love to attend with the German tanks. And I think it would be cool. I think it would be interesting to attend a school with that level of discipline and like the strict requirements. I think I would want to know if I have what it takes to make it at Kuromori Mine, you know, for such a high level school, and they, like, you know, they really train you hard. I would be curious to see if I had what it took, if I could do it. Oh, and what tank? Answer the full question. Panzer IV. Edo, would you watch a movie about a Sherman crew in the Ardennes who engine breaks after an ambush and they have to stay at the night in the woods? Demon or entity tries to pick off the crew? Probably not, to be honest. That's a little bit more like they're in a tank. That sounds to me like they're in a tank at the start of the movie and then they're just outside their tank trying not to die for the rest of the movie. I would want to see like a more historical following a tank crew being in their tank, using their tank, and doing tank stuff. That would be more interesting to me. Oh, hold on, we gotta build all this interior components, all this stuff in here. Gotta make sure it is correct. There we go. It's kind of tough to see a lot of these things sometimes. I feel like these things should be like highlighted a different color. Like they shouldn't just be like clear white, if that makes sense. Like they should highlight like this stuff, like the ghost of stuff to put in should be highlighted like a different color or something, like yellow maybe, like a yellow piss ghost. Yeah, they should just, I think they should add piss ghosts to this game. I think that would really help. Noise. Does this not to get painted at all? That's actually interesting. I would have thought this would get painted. I feel like it does get painted. I feel like if you go see like a restored Sherman in real life, they do paint this whole cover here. This whole thing, like the drive shaft cover. I feel like this whole thing gets painted if you go see one of these in real life. But I guess in this instance, they thought it doesn't need it. Oh my god, the fuel system. There's always something, dude. Oh my, it's a freaking oil cap. I hate these oil caps, dude. I hate them so much. What else? What else is there that needs fixing? That's it. It's just the oil cap. Okay, we're okay. That's actually not too bad. We do need to go storage. Grab you. 2 oil caps. Those are our last components. 2 fucking oil caps. Answer the full question. Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay, I did. Bro's a guy. It's a girl's sport. I wouldn't mind being a girl to participate in Girls in Panzer. Next Tuesday, you should play Helldivers because it's when the next massive update is. Yeah, man, I will say, like, one of the things that I do, one of the games that I still very much keep up with is Helldivers 2. I still play that game pretty, whenever I can, I guess I should say. And I confirm trans. He has become the next Chris Tyson. Jesus Christ, dude. You do not have to compare me to... No. I am not the next Chris Tyson. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy to say. Can you recommend good tank movies that are not Fury and T-34? The Beast. It's a movie, 1988. The movie came out in 1988. It's really, really good. It's probably my favorite tank movie next to Fury. So look up The Beast. It's actually one of my favorite movies. Period. It, like, so much so that I bought it on YouTube. Like, I own it on YouTube and I can watch it whenever I want. White Tiger is also a good one. Yes, I would recommend White Tiger. That's not a bad movie. But you kind of have to, like, White Tiger is a bit of a niche experience because it's very much like it's a bit more artsy and it's a bit more like interpretive, you know. Like, it doesn't totally make sense, but it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be like an allegory for stuff. I think like the tiger is supposed. I think it's supposed to be like an allegory for like fighting fascism, just like sort of in general. But The Beast is a great film. Pretty dark though. Is it really that dark? I don't think so. I think it's pretty like. I think it has like a pretty inspiring message at the end. But it's not quite right because the Mujahideen are the good guys, which was in 1988. I guess that was true, but that did not age very well, to be honest. Opinion on Little Caesars? I've never had it, I don't think. I've just heard that it's not great, so whenever it's time to order pizza, we always go somewhere else. Would you watch a movie about a Sherman crew and their journey from Tunisia to Germany? It can even be a miniseries, have a lot of scenes of them operating a tank. Yes, I would definitely watch that. I would definitely watch one of those. I've said before, I would love a TV show of Fury, like type thing, you know, like a Fury style thing, but it's a TV show where yeah, they like you follow a tank crew in many episodes. Yeah, like an episodic miniseries following a tank crew. I think that would be awesome. I would 100% totally watch something like that. Speaking of something that you would like to watch, we did it. The T-34 Calliope tank has been completed. This is our second one that we've built, and now it's time to move it. That's not the right thing. God damn it. I always get so confused with these buttons. This freaking radial menu sucks. I hate it so much. Move it into the paint room. The police are here to get me for my crimes. Chat, I'm going to be locked away at the end of the stream. I'm sorry that I had to be this way, but, you know. You're going to try watching the tanks are coming? I don't know what that is. Alright, chat. Lock me up. Oh, wow. They kept going. Okay, cool. I'm not going to ask any questions. I guess they're not coming after me for my crimes. That's a little bit weird, but okay. I DM'd you it, did you? Oh. Old tank movie about World War II? Maybe. I'm pretty bad at, like, watching stuff that people recommend to me, to be honest. Even if it sounds like something that's totally up my alley. I probably won't. To be honest. And if I do, then I'll come to you and I will surprise you with that. Would you watch a movie about a Soviet crew? They go into a small town, hide in hay, and shoot the incoming Germans. They get captured, only with the commander alive, and are forced to restore a T-34. And yes, I have seen that movie, as a matter of fact. Because that movie already exists. My opinion, quality of pizza depends on how you guys are having a little pizza debate. I'm not a big fan of pizza. I guess I should start with that. I don't really like pizza that much. It's good, but like it's not like it is very rare in which I'm like, dude, I'm craving pizza right now. I could totally go for a pizza right now. Like generally I eat other things. Alright, sorry, let's find the gup decals. Heathen? I don't like tomatoes. I hate tomatoes. So like anything tomato based, like tomato sauce. I hate ketchup. Ketchup is fucking disgusting. I hate ketchup. And yeah, not a big fan of tomatoes, like pasta sauce and stuff. Not really my go-to. What is your favorite food then, Edda? So if I don't like pizza, then if he doesn't like pizza, then what else could his favorite food possibly be? There's only one food that people enjoy, and it's pizza. What else could this guy... This guy must eat rocks, surely. What a heathen, what an absolute crazy man. If he doesn't eat pizza, then what does he eat? That's a difficult question, though. Favorite food? I'd have to say probably fried chicken. Like a nice, crispy, just like some good-ass fried chicken. Probably my favorite. I also like subs, actually. Like a nice turkey sub from, like, Jersey Mike's. Delicious, delicious. I think my favorite food is, like, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, and fried chicken. Bro only eats bread and water. That's also true. I do also eat bread, like, casually. Like, I just eat... That is also true. I do just eat bread. It's bread and water. I remember, yeah, no, that's one of my favorite foods. Unironically, one of my favorite foods is just bread. I do just eat bread all the time. Can you make an Erwin Stug? Not tonight. I don't want to promise that at any way, but not tonight. He is black, he is southerner, and loves fried chicken. That's racist. Nice job, buddy. Eddie, you look like a raw onion eater. No. If I have them on a burger, I will usually caramelize them. But I'm not, like, totally adverse to having the onions on my burger be raw. That's what it looks like, right? Let's see a Saunders. I think that's it, man. Like Saunders, Sherman. Oh, there's also the one. Oh wow, actually, you know what? Never mind. Okay, if we're gonna model this after the M4 tanks in the show, this is actually not correct. I gotta reset this. They're actually, excuse me. They are right here. There's one right here, and it's like nice and big, huge, a biggin, if you so desire. Big one right there, and then I can only imagine another big one. Okay, yeah, right here. I'm seeing. And then one up here, which is quite interesting. But yeah, and again, it's a kind of a big one. So this is actually what they look like in the show. This is the paint scheme that they go for, which is quite interesting. But I guess it makes sense. From the front, from the sides, and then none on the rear, which is odd, but okay. But yeah, Alyssa, the M4A1 that Alyssa uses has a decal on the turret, I do believe. Yeah, it does. Yeah, Alyssa's has a logo on the side of the turret, and then one on the transmission, or the differential housing. But yeah, both Naomi's Firefly and the normal M4s for Saunders that's where the logos is. That's so cool. I just found somebody who made a really cool Saunders Fire. This is actually legit. Like, when I get better at, like, actual model making, I want to make models like this. Hold on, guys. I want to show you this. This is really cool. I stumbled across this. It's Girls in Panzer. It's got, like, the Saunders, it's got the Saunders logo. But, like, it looks realistic, like, it looks like a real... This is actually legit. Like, I'm building my current Panzer III model that I'm building. I want it to be, like, along these lines, where, like, it's going to be a gut model, but it's going to have, like, realistic weathering and detail and cruise stowages and stuff. That, this like, format, so to speak. This person has the same ideas as me. I'm very much going to do that kind of... I want to do that kind of thing with my models. Now, to be fair, I will also make, like, historical models, but... yeah, let's see if this model... this shade of green... Does this shade of green really match? I actually feel like the shade of green in the show is darker and a bit more vibrant. Like, let's do like 55. Yeah, kinda. That's not too bad. Actually, whoa, that was that. Actually, yeah, that's basically it. That looks pretty good. Save color slash Saunders green. Nice, dude. We got a Saunders Calliope. That's cool. I'm happy with that. No, dark green. I think that looks about right. I mean, it could be a bit darker, I guess, but where's my Saunders green? This is pretty dark. What, you want like that? Like that dark? I don't think it's quite that dark. What was that, 20? What did I have it set to? 18? That's pretty dark. And I don't think saturation is the problem. Unless we go more saturated and then darker. Like 16. That to me is not bad, but I think that's farther from what... That's not what I meant? What the hell? You read extremely late? So you like this one? You think this one looks good? I will keep my eyes on chat. You read that extremely late? I read it when I read it because I was too busy making the colors. Yeah? Okay, cool. All right. This looks good. I agree. Still no clue why Saunders is a Firefly? I don't either. Can you do my idea? What was your idea? Can you add the kill thing, please? Oh, looking very bland. Oh, man, I don't really want to. I don't have anything that'll make it look good. I don't have any X decals that will look good. Like your idea is like put the school logos on there and then put the X's over them to show like kills. I don't think I have an X decal that will look very good. Yeah, I don't think I have anything, man. Like a slash? I don't, like, to be honest, like, I'm just not really vibing with the idea. Like, I don't really want that on this tank. Like, I want it to just be as it is in the show. I'm just not, the concept is not, I'm not really sticking with the concept. Yeah, you could say it's bland, but, like, this is what it looks like in the show. Like, this is how it is. I think it looks good. Gives the people personality that drove it. I don't think this needs it. I think because it's a GUP tank, I don't think it needs it. If we were doing something historical, I would. But again, it's just a GUP tank. It's like a school uniform or something, you know. It's just like these things are, you know, passed along team to team. Plus, I also just don't really want to go through the effort. It's already almost 8 o'clock, and I need to go eat. That's how ORI was. Well, this isn't ORI, this is Saunders. Very serialized, mass production tanks. We gotta have a million of these. Let me see. Oh, that's not what I want. Move it. I think we gotta put this back. So we do have also an another M4A2, but I'm just not. We're definitely not gonna work on it tonight. I don't even know what plan I'd have for it. We can move the Greyhound at least out to, yeah, a new warehouse that. We can move the Greyhound out here and have it sit alone where no one will ever see it and no one will ever care about it. And then this other M4A2, we put it away. Short stream, not gonna lie. I wanted it to be a short stream, actually. I should have said that at the beginning, but yeah, I wanted this to be a short stream because earlier today. I've been editing today, and I want to get back to that, to be honest. I wanted to stream. I wanted to do something short, to some introduction stream to be like, hey, I'm back. And especially as I gear up for the next streams that you guys have voted for, which is looking like Subnautica. So I need to install that game and get that ready. I'm excited for that. I think that's going to be a good series. And then I need to get with my buddy to stream the My Summer Car. So there's stuff to work on is I guess what I'm trying to say. So I wanted to just do like a nice short intro stream to like, hey, I'm back, and we're gonna get back to this. Because yeah, I need to be working on other things. But anyway, that's pretty much what we did here today. We did the painting stream, which we pretty much just did these 3 tanks, and then plus, actually, well, the other one, the M4A2, the Soviet M4A2, MTC4 stream when? I can't promise that anymore. I think there was a period of time where I said like I wanted to and I was interested, but now like again with gaming content, especially on the main channel, probably gonna be lesser happening. I don't know. I'm just like personally like I'm not really interested in playing MTC4. I just have not, like I don't really care at the current moment. Peggle when? Now that's an interesting one. We'll have to put up a vote for that. We'll see if you guys want Peggle. What are you gonna eat? Hardtack? I think I already answered that question. I think I read that again and maybe I already answered, but I'm gonna eat a burrito. A nice rice, beans, and chicken burrito. Yeah, but I think we're good. I actually do like the Shermans that we've got. I like the North Africa one. And yeah, of the ones that we painted like most recently, this one looks great. Like of the ones that we painted in this stream today, I think this is probably the best. Obviously, because it has the most kind of going on. Save for this fucking stupid ass bug. God damn it! Like I hate that so much, but whatever. This game sucks. But still very cool. A Canadian DD Sherman. I think it looks really good. I think it came out very, very well. I'm happy with that one. And then yeah, the South African A1 Desert Sherman looks cool. Saunders one. I do think the Saunders ones came out great. I actually think I like the look. I think this looks really good because it looks exactly like it does in the show, which is awesome. And seeing a Calliope, like seeing the Saunders Sherman with the Calliope rocket system on top is really cool because that's not in the show, but we get to have our own little version, which is pretty cool. And the Wisconsin Sherman looks fine. We did our best, but it's a shit post for a shit meme. Why are duplex drive Shermans all assumed to be fording ones or vice versa? Because people don't know the difference between duplex drive and the deep water fording. So the deep water fording Shermans just have the extended intake for air to come in, so it can be above water. The air intake can be above water, and then the exhaust can vent out again above water. Whereas the duplex drive Shermans, the DD Shermans, actually had propellers that were installed down here that were powered by the engine and spun, and the tank could actually like float and swim with the big canvas surrounding. Whereas these tanks were not made to float and swim. They were just made to be able to go like, you know, nearly fully underwater. The deep water fording Shermans had to be dropped closer to shore on D-Day versus the DD tanks, which could swim their way to shore. They could be dropped out further from the shores. Gunner Heat PC when? If they add something that interests me. But to be honest, Gunner Heat PC it's a Cold War modern game, and Cold War / modern tanks are just not interesting to me. Why do the exhausts have to be over the water? Because if you have any of these pipes, like if the exhaust pipes are underwater, then water is going to flood into the exhaust pipes and go into the pipes and get into the engine, the same way the intake does. When I go mudding with my ATV, those are underwater all the time. Well, this is like swimming. This is like submerging the entire tank basically in water. Irwin Stug next time, maybe no promises. No promises for an Irwin Stug. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it. We got a little bit done today. Let's go back to the museum because we do have, we still have that one tank over here. I would imagine Lamborghini, I can't attest, like apparently you can submerge the exhaust of your ATV in water and it still works. But I guess I would assume that tanks are different. So I don't know. But I don't think, I don't think you'd be like, well, my ATV can do that. Why can't a tank do that? I think the situations are different. I think the situations of landing on the beaches in Normandy and a little bit of mud water in your ATV, I'd imagine there are a lot of differences in those two things that I don't fully understand. There you go. Honda guy says Shermans don't have enough exhaust pressure to keep out the water. That sounds somewhat accurate to me. As much as I pretend to be, I'm not totally an expert on mechanics. Too much pipe and not enough pressure. That's actually, yeah, I guess that's a fair point. The exhaust pipes are larger. Maybe that's what it is. Well, anyways, I'll let Honda Gaming explain that because I don't know. But we also painted this one, which I also think this one came out really well. Very cool to have a M4A2, a Soviet represented M4A2. Still in the T-34 exhibit, but we'll change that when we do eventually get the T-34 up and running. But yeah, man, it came out well. So I think with that, I need to eat very badly and get back to work on some shit for all you guys, all you wonderful people. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream tonight. Welcome back to, or I am back officially from my little trip, and I am here to stay. I shouldn't be fucking with this. I need to go. I need to do my outro. What am I doing? 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 There we go. How about that? I'll change all these posters. Maybe someday. Probably not. But, yeah. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. Welcome back to another episode of... Or, well, thank you for watching another episode of the Tank Mechanic Simulator stream series. Are there any Cold War tanks in this game? No, there are not. You know, I think the latest tank in this game is probably the IS-2, right? Oh, no, the Mouse, actually. The Mouse has to be the latest one, probably. But anyway, eating stream when? No idea. Probably for some kind of subscriber goal. But anyways, fuck you, chat. Thank you so much for attending the stream. And yeah, I will probably have some more announcements to make on the Discord pretty soon. But until then, I will see you the next time we see each other, which will probably be Thursday for a stream again. And then, yeah, I'll try to get something together to upload on Saturday. So thanks, guys, so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you're watching the VOD. Join the Discord. Do a lot of fun stuff if you haven't already. Donate if you'd like to support me and what I do. Join the Patreon if you'd like to support me and what I do, and getting epic content out for you guys. But yeah, I'm pretty bad with outros. I don't really know how to sound. I don't know how to end it. So I'm just gonna say, fuck you. And thanks so much for watching, y'all. Good to be back. And here's to more content in the future. Bye. Bye. Adios. Adios. What is bye in other languages? Adios. Auf Wiedersehen.